We invite the public to bring photographs of your loved ones to the library to be displayed on the Holiday Honor Tree. Join the Carlsbad Chamber of Commerce's Age-Friendly Council for a free community seminar on dementia and memory loss, Thursday, January 22nd from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Pecos River Village Conference Center. Contact Kyle Marksteiner at 575-887-3504 to be a vendor. Email coordinator at eddycountyhc.org. To have your event listed on the KSVP community calendar, email calendar@ksvpradio.com. Please let us know at least 1 week in advance.
This is KSVP and K229 AS Artesia.
News this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem says investigators from her agency are on the job in Minnesota. Writing on X, she says they're conducting a massive investigation on child care and other rampant fraud. Meanwhile, Minnesota Republicans are demanding the resignation of Democrat Governor Tim Walz. You'll hear no complaints from New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell about President Trump's National Guard deployments to her city. She says the extra security is welcome during New Year's celebrations. Colin Arnold is the city's emergency preparedness chief. He says the Guard members will be joining an army of police officers.
It appears that we're going to have close to 800 law enforcement downtown and in the French Quarter, and I think that's going to be outstanding. You're going to see an incredible visual presence in the French Quarter and throughout downtown over the rest of this week.
A year ago, an attack on Bourbon Street claimed 14 lives. President Trump is serving notice on Iran.
As he welcomed Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu for talks in Florida, the president warned Iran against reconstituting its nuclear program. He said the U.S. military would strike Iran hard if it attempts to rebuild that program. The president has insisted that Tehran's nuclear capabilities were obliterated after military strikes back in June. But Israeli officials have expressed concern about Iran rebuilding its long-range missile capability. Greg Clugston, Washington.
The president is warning Hamas of dire consequences if it doesn't lay down its arms, as it promised to do under Phase 2 of the Gaza peace accord. 2 more alleged narco-terrorists have been killed in an attack on their boat by the U.S. military in the Eastern Pacific. On Wall Street, Dow futures are down 18 points. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify. At Audio Hearing, our mission is simple: to make better hearing affordable for everyone. We're proud to offer high-quality, rechargeable hearing aids starting at just $98. Clear, comfortable, and ready to use right out of the box. And here's a study worth hearing. Research shows that wearing hearing aids can reduce your risk of dementia by up to 61%. Join over 1 million happy customers and hear the difference today by going to audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
Researchers say endangered sharks are at risk of disappearing from the Mediterranean Sea, and they're calling for action to protect them.
The great white shark is one of more than 20 shark species in the Mediterranean that's protected under international law. But a conservation research team led by scientists from the American University Virginia Tech and the British conservation charity Blue Marine says that at least 40 great white sharks from the Mediterranean have been caught and killed since January. And the BBC has discovered and checked footage posted on social media this year of an adult great white being landed at a fishing port in Algeria and what appears to be a large short-finned mako shark, another protected species, being prepared for sale at a market in Tunisia.
The BBC's Victoria Gill. A power failure in the Channel Tunnel between southern England and northern France is creating havoc for rail passengers this morning. It has authorities urging would-be passengers to postpone their plans for the time being. News and analysis, townhall.com. More Russian arms in Belarus.
Russia's nuclear-capable Oreshnik missile system has entered active service, Russia's Ministry of Defense says, as negotiators continue to search for a breakthrough in peace talks to end Moscow's war in Ukraine. Troops held a brief ceremony to mark the occasion in neighboring Belarus, where the missiles have been deployed, the ministry says. Russian President Vladimir Putin said earlier in December that the Oreshnik would soon be deployed and warned Moscow will seek to extend its gains in Ukraine if Kyiv and its Western allies reject the Kremlin's demands. The announcement comes at a critical time in the peace talks, with negotiators still searching for a breakthrough on key issues. I'm Charles Ledesma.
China's military continues live fire drills in the waters surrounding Taiwan. Taiwanese officials report some live rounds have landed closer to the island than before. More on these stories at townhall.com.
I pledge allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Florist for the KSVIP. If you know someone who is having a special day or event, a birthday, anniversary, or something big is happening in their life, let's make them the KSVIP. On their day, we'll say something on the radio about your special person, and they will receive a beautiful flower from Nell's Floral. So call KSVP at 575-746-2751 and nominate your KSVIP.
Good morning, Artesia. It is December 30th, 2025. Only 2 more days left in this year. Hey, we got a good show coming up for you today. We hopefully will be talking to the boys basketball coach here this morning. And then in the 8 o'clock hour, of course, we'll talk to the chamber, and the 9 o'clock hour, we got the Adopt-A-Pet coming in, and we'll hear from Aaron. So lots going on today. And whatever gaps there are, me and Jeff will fill up with some really, really interesting conversation, I'm sure. But hey, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and we'll check in on our weather, and we'll come back and we'll do our scripture reading of the day.
Let me meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. A little bit of cloud cover early today, but we get more sunshine toward afternoon, and we're headed for the mid-40s to low 50s. Overnight, a few clouds, mid-20s, and then we get sunshine on Wednesday, mid-50s on the afternoon high. A few clouds on Wednesday night, and then a mix of sun and clouds New Year's Day. We will have a little bit of sunshine, though, our high in the upper 60s. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Turn it up.
Artesia. Hey, check out that weather. It's cloudy out there today. It is a little bit foggy, so if you're getting out on the roads, make sure you're careful. I was pulling out on 285. We live right there on 285, and man, it was hard to see down the highway and, see who was coming because that fog's pretty thick out there. Hobbs got a high of 51 today, Roswell 53, Carlsbad 48, Artesia 49. I hope you enjoyed the little bit of snow we got yesterday. It wasn't too bad. It sounds like Carlsbad got hit pretty good, and everything south of Carlsbad got a nice covered layer of snow down there. For us, there wasn't much, but anyway. Hey, let's jump into Scripture, and let's talk about what's going on in the world a little bit as we wait for our first guest to come in. Today, I'm over in 1 Corinthians 10, and I use this bit of Scripture quite a bit, but I thought it was a good way to close out the year. We're going to start in verse 23 of 1 Corinthians 10. It says, all things are lawful, but not all things are helpful. All things are lawful, but not all things build up. Let no one seek his own good, but the good of his neighbor. Eat whatever is sold in the meat market without raising any question on the ground of conscience. For the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. If one of the unbelievers invites you to dinner and you are disposed to go, eat whatever is set before you without raising any question on the ground of conscience. But if someone says to you, this has been offered in sacrifice, then do not eat it for the sake of the one who informed you, or for the sake of conscience. I do not mean your conscience, but his. For why should my liberty be determined by someone else's conscience? If I partake with thankfulness, why am I denounced because of that for which I give thanks? So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do all to the glory of God. Give no offense to Jews or to Greeks or to the church of God. Just as I try to please everyone in everything I do, not seeking my own advantage, but that of many, that they may be saved. Hey, as we look at life, and maybe this is a bit bigger picture than I intend to go to, but here I am sitting at the end of 2025, 51 years old. And so I look back over my life, and I look back, and for the past 30 years, kind of 21 is that point where everybody's like, well, you're an adult now. You just need to figure it out, At least at minimum, it should be 21, probably 18. But 21 is when I kind of felt like, oh, I'm an adult now. I had just gotten married. We were in the Marine Corps out in North Carolina. Or I was about to just get married, I guess I should say. I was about to get married. I was engaged, and I was in the Marine Corps in North Carolina, and, there really wasn't a concern in my life in the world. I was like, hey, I'm getting married. Everything's great, let's just move on with life. And it was just kind of a day-by-day thing. But now here I am sitting 30 years later, and the question kind of struck me recently is, if kind of look at 81 as kind of, that possible goal I'm shooting for, hopefully a few more years than that, but at least I got maybe another 30 years of adulthood to go. What am I going to do with it? What have I accomplished over the past 30 years? And what am I going to accomplish over the next 30? Where am I headed? What I would encourage you is look at life in kind of that picture right now. Where are you at? Where have you come from? And where are you headed? What's the goal down the line? Is it Is it simply material possessions? Is it, what are you trying to accomplish? I look at Paul's life, especially as a minister. I look at Paul and I go, what was this guy doing, in the years he had? And his life was always under attack. He could be killed at any moment. So he had no clue how many years he had left. But so I asked myself that same question as I close out this year, looking into the next year. What am I going to do with next year? It's 1 year of the next 30. I'm guessing I have available to me at least. How am I going to use it? What am I going to accomplish? And I like this passage because though it's talking about the concept of eating sacrifice meat, which is an issue we have here, but was over there, I look at the world around me and I'm driven to the fact that I don't need to let other people's opinions drive my conscience as to what I'm trying to do. I want to look at it in the same way that Paul looks at it right here. Whether I eat or drink or whatever I do, I need to do it to the glory of God. And I try to please everybody around me, is what he's saying. I try. In everything I do, I'm trying to do it for the betterment of others around me. Because I'm not seeking my own advantage, but that of everybody around me, that they might be saved, that they might see Christ. Stop and look at your life and go, is that the driving goal? Is that, I see this as a life passage, if you will. The people like you, where's my life passage? Well, my life passage is this, is that every day of my life, every year of my life that I've got left, what is it that I'm going to do with it that will point to other people's salvation, that will point to other people's life coming to Christ, that they might see in my life this shining light, this amazing thing that Christ has done for me, and that I'm utilizing to reach everyone else around me. If we all did that, think of this. If we all did that, we're not seeking to purposely give offense to everyone around us. We're not seeking to give offense to our family and friends and the people that live their lives around us. But what we're seeking out is their good. That should be our goal. Stop focusing on you and what you can gain and what you can accomplish for your glory and how people will remember you and all of that. No, the point is to turn around and go, I've only got so many years left. I only got so many days left on this earth. Am I utilizing them for the good, for the salvation of others around me? That should be our goal. That should be our point. That should be our purpose. All right, Artesia, thanks for tuning in on that and listening. I hope it helps. I really, really do. I hope people see that and that they understand that what we're trying to accomplish out here isn't about us. It's about everybody else. Hey, let's jump into our calendars now. And let's see what's going on around town. Hey, Artesia Public Schools still on break. Hope they're enjoying it. But our boys, I will mention here, and we'll probably talk about it a little bit later, but our boys are in the 66th annual Hobbs Holiday Tournament, Oven Hobbs, and Artesia will be playing Albuquerque High today at 4:15 p.m. But obviously no schools over there. Artesia Senior Meal Site, what are you guys eating for lunch today? And they are having lunch. Oh, green chili cheeseburgers with potato wedges, green beans, and pears. Looks like, let's see, over at the Artesia Senior Center today, they got their exercise video going on, 9 o'clock. They're going to have pals. 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock, bridge and train, dominoes, and pinochle. They got some games going on today at 1 o'clock, so head on over there. And at 1:30, they'll be having sewing at the library today. They are closed. No. I'm trying to tell. Library. Nope, they have stuff going on today. Today at the library for the adults, Dungeons and Dragons from 2 to 6 p.m. And like I said, over at the school, no school today, but the varsity boys basketball is at Hobbs Holiday Tournament, and it's going to be at 4:15 today. Let's see who's got a birthday today. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know. I like have a birthday on New Year's. So tomorrow they're lucky. Today, Ramona Barragon, Bob Crumrine, Jolene Goodwin, Pat Rawson, and Delia Donetzo. Hey, you guys have a happy birthday today.
At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details. 2nd and Sycamore and 1309 Southeast Main.
Incredible in Artesia is open for business, ready to give you the hometown quality and customer service you know and love. Georgia and her team specialize in in-house design for quality custom business cards at a competitive price. From scanning to desktop publishing, if you need it, they can do it. On Main Street across from the Derek Floor statue in downtown Artesia. For all your printing needs, think Incredible.
It is much easier to prevent business fraud than to clean up the damage after fraudulent activities. First American Bank is committed to introducing the newest technology and treasury management solutions. With First American Bank as your business partner, we can help you with our recommended fraud prevention products and best practices to proactively keep your business finances more secure. Talk to a banker today to find out more. First American Bank, your local first community bank since 1903. Member FDIC.
You drove the miles and your tires are done. Got to shop the best prices under the sun at Big O. Big O Tires.
Now through January 4th, get $100 instant savings on 4 select in-stock Nitto, Toyo, or Nexen brand tires with installation purchase. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installations required. Disposal fees and shop fees extra where permitted. See store for pricing. Eligibility may vary. Not valid with other offers.
Good morning, Artesia. Let's jump into our pile of flyers and see what's going on around town. And hey, you've only got 2 more days. 2 more days. Really, I guess. Yeah, you got 2 more days. So spend local bingo by our chamber. You have to turn those in tomorrow. So if you haven't got out there and finished up your shopping and got as many stamps as you possibly can, get out there and do that over the next couple of days. You're going to be eating at these restaurants and stuff over the next couple of days. Get your stamps. Go get them turned in over at the chamber with your receipts on the Spend Local Bingo and see how much chamber bucks you can win. All right. The Holiday Honor Tree at the Artesia Public Library, you've got today and tomorrow that you still can go submit photos of your loved ones who've dealt with cancer, passed away from cancer, or are currently undergoing cancer treatment. Take that over there today or tomorrow and add them to the tree so that they might be honored. And that's going to remain up, I believe, all the way through next month. Okay, let's see. Safe rides. So to encourage safety, the City of Carlsbad Transit System is offering safe rides from 6 p.m. on December 31st until 2 a.m. on January 1st. So if you're out there in Carlsbad and you're having that festive New Year's party and you have too much and you know you can't drive, all you got to do is call 575-887-2888 887-2121. That's 575-887-2121. And you can get a free ride home. That's free ride home. There we go. All right. Let's see what else. Ring in the New Year 5K run and walk. Ring in the New Year 5K run and walk to benefit Affirming Heart Victim Services is Saturday, January 3rd at the Carlsbad Beach Band Shell. Check-in and on-site registration opens at 9 a.m. Pre-race announcements are at 9:30. Line up at 9:45. Race starts at 10. The Affirming Heart Victim Services is committed to supporting survivors of abuse and creating a safe and empowering environment where survivors can heal and rebuild their lives. Join us to make a difference. You can visit affirmingheart.com/events to get more information. It's only it's only $35 for admission into the race and a free t-shirt. Seek First Basketball. Contact Pastor Ben at First Baptist Church if you're interested in serving with the Seek First Basketball Ministry. They need people to come help out as scorekeepers, timekeepers, and helpers to set up and helpers to tear down for that event. Games games will happen on February. Practices. Let's start with practices. Their flyer is a little confusing. Practices begin January 5th and then happen on the 5th, January 5th, 12th, and February 2nd. And then the games will be in February 9th and 16th. So you can go out there and support the kids as they play Seek First Basketball at First Baptist Church. All right. Filing day for the Artesia city election is on Tuesday, January 6th at the city clerk's office between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Write-in candidates file on Tuesday, January 13th between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Up for election this year is mayor and 5 city council seats, 2 seats from District 4. All seats are a 4-year term with the exception of one of the District 4 seats that's to fill the remaining 2 years of a 4-year term. So, hey, that's a lot of seats up. And we got to get like a whole new city council there. So if you're interested in it, head on over and get signed up to run for either mayor or city council. All right. Civil Air Patrol Squadron fundraisers coming up. They're seeking sponsors, adult member volunteers, and youth ages 12 to 18 who want to join the program. If your business or family would like to help empower the next generation of leaders, aviators, and community servants, this is a great way to step in. You can contact Chris Simons for more information at christopher.simons@nwg.cap.gov. For over 46 years, the Assurance Home in Roswell has been helping make a difference in the lives of adolescent children who need caring support and a safe place to live. They provide a unique home environment for boys and girls between the ages of 13 and 18. The special combination of guidance, love, and therapy offered to the young people of Assurance Home has helped to create a well-respected and successful program. They are a private nonprofit corporation governed by a local board of directors. They're asking for contributions to Assurance Home to help children, and that contribution is wholly tax deductible. If you'd like more information, you can reach out to Assurance Home at 575-624-1780. Also, you can get more information by checking out assurancehome.org. The Little League, Artesia Little League Baseball, is still holding their 2026 season registration. If you've got a young one that'll turn 4 by August 31st and would like to play baseball, you've got until January 7th to register, January 7th. And so all you got to do is email artesialittleleague@gmail.com for registration questions. Let's see. Updated autism support structure. Let's see, the next autism support meetings are going to be available January 7th. January 7th at Artesia Public Schools. If you have a young one that's affected by autism, you need help from the schools, all you got to do is reach out to Christy Hamilton at khamilton@bulldogs.org and get an appointment. Okay, let's see what's up here. This says Play Like a Pro. Play Like a Pro. City of Artesia Junior Leagues. And let's see, is it a basketball camp? I'm trying to tell if it's a basketball camp or if it's, I think that's what it is. Boys 3rd to 6th grade. Registration ends on January 9th. And so you can go to the Artesia Senior Center. Oh, this is their basketball league for boys. That's right. It's coming up soon. So if you want to get your young ones, 3rd to 6th grade boys, signed up for boys basketball at the Artesia Senior Center, or at the Artesia Community Center, you can head on over and get them registered. It's in-person registration, $40 cash only. Must bring participant with you. You can also register online for $40 plus $3 service fee for credit card transactions. Okay. What's up next? Dodging through the snow. 5 versus 5 co-ed dodgeball tournament being held January 23rd through 24th. Teams must register by January 9th, 4:30 p.m. You can have a total of a maximum of 7 players on the roster. You must have 2 girls or 2 boys on a team. Best 2 out of 3 matches. Each game is 6 minutes, or first to eliminate the other team. They're going to be having age divisions, ages 6 to 8, ages 9 to 11, ages 12 to 14, and then 15 and up. This will be happening at the Artesia Rec Center at 612 North 8th. Registration fee is $80 per team. Let's see, up next. The Republican Party of Eddy County is holding a county pre-planning convention on Saturday, January 10th at the Leo Suite Community Center. That's the 1302 Mission Avenue in Carlsbad. Registration begins at 9 a.m. All CCC members should attend, and this is for choosing delegates to participate in the upcoming pre-primary convention. All right. Memorial Family Practice is upgrading starting Monday, January 12th. Please check in at the ER lobby at the Artesia General Hospital. So they're closing off the main entrance to Memorial Care there. So they're doing a remodel in there. So you'll go in through the ER when you go to Memorial Family Practice to get medical assistance. Let's see. Hey, there's a legislative town hall coming up Monday, January 12th at the Ocotillo Performing Arts Center. The Artesia Chamber of Commerce invites you to an interactive pre-legislative session meeting with our legislators. Come prepared with your questions, concerns, and priorities as they head into the upcoming session. Hey, this is, people always want to say, like, well, they don't listen to us or anything like that. This is a chance. You got a chance, January 12th, 5:30 p.m., the Ocotillo Performing Arts Center. All of our local legislators will be there before they go to Santa Fe for the session. So if you've got questions or anything like that, you'll be able to go talk to them then. Flourish. Flourish, a women's community where women connect, grow, and rise together. Let's see. They're having a bi-weekly second and fourth Tuesday gathering. It's part networking, part friendship building. That happens on Tuesday, January 13th and Tuesday, January 27th at 5:30 p.m. And it's in the Kith and Kin back room here in Artesia. This is a free event, but donations are appreciated. For more information, visit the Facebook community at Flourish Artesia. Okay, what's up next? Central Valley Electric. Experience the trip of a lifetime. If you're a high school junior or senior and you're ready to explore Washington, D.C. for free, Discover and learn about this all-expense-paid trip. You can apply. The event is actually happening June 15th through 21st. They'll take and go to Washington, D.C., but you have until January 16th by 5 p.m. To apply. All you got to do is reach out to Central Valley Electric and get that application. The AHS Lady Dogs fundraiser raffle. Oh, you know what? I'm looking at the time. We have got to go to a break. We'll go to our break, and then we'll come back right after this.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. President Trump suggests that if Iran thinks it can reconstitute its nuclear program, it has another thing coming. He says Iran will be hit again if it tries to rebuild its nuclear infrastructure. The president spoke at yesterday's meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. The two leaders talked about implementation of Phase 2 of the Gaza ceasefire. Among other things, it calls on Hamas to disarm. The president says Hamas had better honor its commitment to lay down its arms. The president confirms a U.S. military strike on a docking facility in Venezuela where, according to Mr. Trump, illicit drugs were loaded onto boats headed for the U.S. and elsewhere. A powerful winter storm that's been pounding the plains, the upper Midwest, the Great Lakes, continues its eastward march, spreading snow and ice, fierce winds, and bitter cold as it goes. The Dow futures are up 4 points. More details at srnnews.com.
Here's a special holiday message from Lowell's Pharmacy. Lowell's Pharmacy, located at 612 North 13th Street here in Artesia, ask one simple question. Have you ever seen a kid at Christmas time? For us kids of any age, it's one of the most exciting times of the year. It's a tree and tinsel and wrapping paper and shiny games and trains. Snow for some folks, rain for others, and sunshine at a lot of places. It's special sales and visiting aunts and uncles. It's mistiness and tears and smiles and lots of hope for coming years. But Lowell's Pharmacy would like to offer a simple way to remember the most important thing about this season. Just remember that when we spell Christmas, Christ always comes first.
It's time for the Eddy County Sports Report. The Artesia Bulldogs advanced to the semifinal round of the Hobbs Holiday Tournament boys basketball. Yesterday was an early start for Artesia and Farmington. Artesia got off to a quick start, though, led by 10 points after one quarter and went on to a 52-44 victory. Artesia's now 5-2 on the season. That was only the third loss of the season for Farmington. So next up today at 4:45, it's Bulldogs versus Bulldogs, as Albuquerque High is the opponent for Artesia. Albuquerque High is 6-4. They've won 6 of their last 7, including a victory yesterday over a team from Wichita Falls, Legacy High School, 61-22. By the way, the other semifinal, if you're wondering, Hobbs, the host school, will be taking on Holy Cross from Amarillo. The Sports Report brought to you by DSI. Call DSI for all your office technology needs. I'm Eric Butler at KSVP Radio AM 990.
For many years, if you wanted a television wall-size screen, you bought a projector, dimmed the lights, and hoped nobody walked in front of it. Well, that's over. I'm Kim Commando for ExpressVPN. When you're online, you're tracked. Keep your activity private and secure. Get 4 extra months at expressvpn.com/Kim. Manufacturing costs for massive TVs have collapsed, and the size race is on. Samsung's 98-inch 4K TV dropped as low as $1,700 during Black Friday, a price unheard of 5 years ago. LG's pushing 97-inch OLEDs. TCL is selling a 115-inch LED TV for under $18,000. Meanwhile, Hisense 136-inch display is a $100,000 movie theater you bolt right into your wall. Here's why this matters. No bulbs, no darkrooms, no ceiling mounts. The future of home entertainment isn't a screen anymore. It's the wall itself. Get my free newsletter at getkim.com. Ever heard of the audience effect? It's when we change our behavior when we think we're being watched. Well, online, we're always being watched. Your internet provider tracks everything you do, even in private mode. That's why I use ExpressVPN. It's a tool I trust to keep my internet connection protected. With one click, it hides everything I do online and sends it through a secure connection so no one can see or track my online activity. Here's the best part. ExpressVPN works across all your devices, your phone, laptop, tablet, even your smart TV. One subscription protects up to 8 devices, so your whole family stays secure. Don't wait. Protect your family's internet connection today with ExpressVPN. Right now, you can get my special offer of 4 extra months with ExpressVPN. Just go to expressvpn.com/Kim. That's expressvpn.com/Kim for 4 extra months of privacy protection. Don't wait. Check it out right now at expressvpn.com/Kim.
Turpin & Son Mortuary of Artesia presents a listing of today's obituaries. We have no new obituaries or reminders. This listing has been presented as a service by Turpin & Son Mortuary of Artesia. We make it personal.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. A little bit of cloud cover early today, but we get more sunshine toward afternoon, and we're headed for the mid-40s to low 50s. Overnight, a few clouds, mid-20s, and then we get sunshine on Wednesday, mid-50s on the afternoon high. A few clouds on Wednesday night, and then a mix of sun and clouds New Year's Day. We will have a little bit of sunshine, though, our high in the upper 60s. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Welcome back, Artesia. Hey, we are now joined by Cush from Artesia General Hospital. And Cush, you got a guest with you today.
Good morning. Yes, I have Jennifer Flores with us, and Jennifer has a very, very cool title, which I struggle to keep in mind. So, Jennifer, I'm going to let you tell them all about it.
All right. Well, I'm a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner.
All right. That's a mouthful. Me and Cush struggled to say that here a couple weeks ago. We were trying to say that you were coming on. So, well, Jennifer, welcome to Artesia and welcome to Artesia General Hospital. Where are you from?
I was born in Santa Fe, New Mexico, but I grew up north of Espanola in a small town called Leiden. The best way to explain it is between Espanola and Taos.
Okay.
Some people have heard of Velarde, so it's close to Velarde. So, yeah, loved it there.
So
beautiful
you're up there in the snow and the skiing and all of that. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
That's awesome. So, so tell us a little bit about yourself. You grew up there in northern New Mexico. Where'd you go to school? Where'd you end up going to school for college? I guess you graduated high school up there, but where'd you end up going to college, and what led you into the mental health world?
Well, I got my bachelor's in nursing through Highlands in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I got my ADN through Northern New Mexico College in Espanola.
Okay.
And and then I got my master's through Chamberlain out of Chicago.
Okay.
So, you know what? I've always been interested in mental health. I've worked a lot of different positions. I've actually been a labor and delivery nurse. I've been a hospice nurse. And then I've also done behavioral health case management for the last 8 years.
Okay.
And just really interested in it more than anything, just wanting to help out the community. I think there's a stigma when it comes to mental health, and I really want to change that. I feel that we have a lot of youth and adults that don't come out and talk about what they're feeling and what's going on in their mental health because there's this negative stigma, and I want that to change.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So, it's funny. I just discovered that there was a college in Las Vegas here, last Monday. we drove up the Moore to pick up the Christmas trees that we sell here in town. I was like, "There's a college here."
Yes.
So that's awesome.
actually where I got my bachelor's from too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. That's awesome.
Interesting.
Both of you guys are at the same college here in Las Vegas, big city of Las Vegas.
Absolutely.
So that's great. So you've come on. Have you started work yet?
I started last week. I
you
did.
Started last week, and so people will now be able to book appointments with you. Is it through Memorial, or is it separate, or how does that work?
It's actually separate, but you can get, if you need to see, they can always refer you. And the cool thing about Jennifer is that she does telehealth appointments, so you don't even have to leave the house.
So people be able to sign up and book appointments with you, stay at the house, jump on Zoom or whatever platform you guys use? Okay.
Yes, they'll be able to do it from home. It's pretty simple. If they have a smartphone, they can do it off of a smartphone.
Great,
They can do it off of a computer, a tablet. And then I will be in the office twice a month.
Okay.
So I will be seeing some people in person twice a month, but mainly it's going to be telehealth.
So it's so tell us a little bit about what a mental health nurse practitioner does. Is it a counseling base, or is it psychiatric or psychological?
So it's psychiatric.
Okay.
So mainly we do medication management for psychiatric diagnoses. So anxiety, depression, postpartum depression, anything like that. We do mainly medication management. However, we are trained to do, tiny bits of therapy as well. Obviously, if we're going to be talking to somebody, we want to know what's going on with their life, what's their history like. We can talk to them about, coping skills. We can refer them to therapists, counselors, if that's what they need. But we mainly do medication management. Yes.
Okay, awesome. So what ended up drawing you to Artesia? Just the job, or was there something else down here in this, maybe a big giant football stadium and,
So my husband's from Artesia.
Oh, okay.
My husband's from here. He grew up here. My in-laws live here.
Okay.
And so we have 5 children.
Wow.
We wanted to bring our kids to a smaller town. We come from Rio Rancho, so we've lived in Rio Rancho the past, however many years, and it's hard there. Mainly, our kids are big in sports. One of the biggest reasons we moved here was because we wanted our kids to have the opportunity to play multiple sports, not just have to pick one.
That's awesome.
Our daughter, our oldest, is in college. She's a senior in college, and she plays softball for Central Washington University.
Okay.
And her biggest focus was softball, so Rio Rancho was fine for her. But our boys play multiple sports.
Yeah.
We wanted them to have that opportunity.
All right. So they football players?
Football players,
awesome.
yes.
What else
Baseball
they play?
players.
Okay. So
one of them plays basketball. Actually, I take that back. 2 of them play basketball. So yeah.
So what grade are your kids in?
So we have the senior in college, and then we have a 10th grader, and then we have a 8th grader, and then a 4th grader, and then we have a baby who's 8 months.
Yeah, so a lot of future Bulldogs right there, you know. So awesome. Your in-laws and your husband are from here in Artesia. So did he graduate here? And
he did,
yeah?
Yes, and he's also a nurse. He's actually will be finishing up nurse practitioner school here in the next couple months as well. So
awesome! Look at that. We got a 2-for-1 deal on this family, didn't we? So what department does he work in?
Right now he's working med-surg, but he's actually going for the same, so he's going to be a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. But he has a background in ICU. That's been his main background.
Okay. Yeah, we lucked out on this, didn't we? So that's awesome. I was trying to think what else. Is there anything else you'd like to share about the practice, or encouraging people to come down and get help or anything like that?
Just mainly, I think that if you feel like you need to talk to somebody, or this has been something that's kind of, lingering, if you feel like you should, please do come and see us. We have some great providers. We have women, we have men. Some people feel more comfortable talking to a man, some people feel more comfortable talking to a woman. We have both, and all of our providers are great, so we would love to serve everybody, all the surrounding areas.
Okay, awesome. So native New Mexicans, so you're probably not going to run off on us. That's always a problem down here. You're looking for the small town life.
Yes,
so
I love the small town life.
So that's great. That's wonderful. So, Kush, what else is happening, man?
Lots of different things. I know we talked about Liz Madison, our new cardiology provider down in Carlsbad last time. She's up and running, so if you need to see her, make an appointment there. We've got Dr. Speck, our urologist, who will be starting here in about a couple weeks on the 12th. Now's a great time to, get in and make an appointment with him if you need to. As you see, we're trying to reverse the trend of, clinicians and physicians leaving. We're trying to bring more and more in. Jennifer's a great example of that, where we try to keep things local. We've got really good facilities. We've got really, really good people. It's a great environment. So just, excited to have everybody on board.
Yeah, that is really, really great. We're glad to have you here in Artesia.
Thank you.
It's a huge. Now, you said there's other providers. So tell me a little bit about the mental health department, either one of you, about the mental health department there at the hospital. Like, what's the range of services that are available for people?
We see children. Some of us see children from 5 years and up. So I will be seeing children from 5 years and up. Carlos also sees children and up. We have Michael, who sees, I think, around 13 years old and up or so. And Michael's full-time in the office here in Artesia, so if you're looking for in-person, and he would be a good one to see. And then we have our providers in Carlsbad as well, Ron and Sarah. Both of them are great providers if you're looking for somebody in Carlsbad, and both of them are in the office.
Okay.
So.
And that's just a whole range of providers. Then there we can get people to.
Yeah, and the good thing is, like Jennifer mentioned, 5 years on and up. So it's kind of a wide variety of age ranges that can be seen as well.
Yeah, so that's wonderful news. So okay, well, I was trying to think of anything else. Well, what do you
got? The green chili. Come on in.
Oh yeah, well, always green chili. Always the green chili. Yeah.
Gene's outside. His ears perked up when I said green chili.
Yeah, so. He's a big fan.
But
awesome. Well, I was trying to think of anything else. Is there anything else you want to share? So that you got about stuff?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But I agree on the green chili cafe.
Yeah, it is good, isn't it? I guess
really
the best hospital food I've ever had anywhere.
Yeah, and it's reasonably priced. I mean, you can't beat the meal you get for the price over there.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah, really.
And I guess I'll add a little bit to like the children aspect of that. So seeing 5 years and up, from my perspective, or me as a practitioner, is I like to do things a little bit more holistic. I'm not a big fan of, a 5-year-old coming in and let's pushing meds on this 5-year-old.
That's good to hear.
That's one thing I kind of just wanted to mention. If you're looking for a holistic approach for your children, please come see me.
That's huge.
I'm very big on, what's your nutrition like? What is their activity like?
Absolutely.
Screen time, things like that. Sometimes it's also just maybe talking with the parents about, what's the way to put it? Just changing the way they're parenting in some cases. Some kids need a different approach on parenting than others, and so, I just
mental health is definitely needs to be a full broad range of environment, physical, as well as just mental,
Exactly.
And so I think that's a great approach that you guys are taking there and looking at. So. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming in. It is a pleasure to meet you, and hope to see more of you. And Kush, it's always good to see you, my man.
Same here.
All right.
See you in a couple weeks.
All right. God bless.
Thanks.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander. Strong winter weather is affecting travelers across the United States, and many people continue their post-Christmas travel. Snow and high winds have been hitting the Midwest and Great Lakes, while the winter rainstorm is hitting the Northeast and parts of the South. Hundreds of flights in the United States were canceled, and thousands were delayed by at least 15 minutes. That's according to FlightAware. Say goodbye to the Metro card on the New York City subway system. Like the subway token, the card is riding into the sunset as the transit system successfully transitioned to a contactless payment system that allows the riders to tap their credit card, phone, or other smart device to pay their fares. Louis Gerstner, the former CEO and chairman of IBM, died on Saturday. He was 83 years old. He is credited with turning IBM around. Peers say his leadership reshaped the company. Gerstner moved to IBM from being CEO of RJR Nabisco in April of 1993. He retired in 2002. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
Family owned and operated for 4 generations, Forest Tire is here to service all your tire needs day and night. With your busy travel schedule, what you need is a tire that can keep up. Like the exceptionally long-lasting Michelin Defender tire with an 80,000-mile warranty and the safety you expect. You can lose track of time and focus on what really matters. For all your tire needs, brakes and alignments too, Forest Tire Company is a friend you can always count on. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Did you know Artesia Ford now offers a mobile service? That's right, we come to you. From fluid and air filter changes, battery and wiper replacements, low tires to diagnostic scans and software updates, Artesia Ford's mobile service makes light maintenance easy and convenient. Call Stephen Chavarria, your mobile service manager today, 575-746-3578 to schedule your visit. Limited services and distances apply, so don't wait. Get service on the go with Artesia Ford.
Searching for a church that honors God? Come to First Church Artesia at 4th and Grand. We're a family of believers putting Christ first, preaching the Bible with reverence and uniting all ages in family-integrated worship. Sundays at 10:45 a.m., experience the timeless truth and heartfelt praise. We're reaching Artesia with the good news, living all of Christ for all of life. Check out artesiareform.com or find us on Facebook, First Church Artesia, where faith thrives.
Welcome to Answers with Ken Ham, presented by the Coalition of Christians for Biblical Creation and Fulkerson Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. CCBC is an interdenominational coalition of Christians from Artesia who believe that the account of origins presented in Genesis is a simple but factual presentation of actual events. Answers with Ken Ham is brought to you by Fulkerson Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, your best bet yet for great service. For over 41 years, thousands of customers have chosen Fulkerson. Call 622-1600 or visit www.fulkersonplumbing.com.
Jesus and marriage. This is Ken Ham on a mission to call the church back to God's Word and the Gospel. There's a lot of confusion in our culture right now regarding marriage, gender, and sexuality. As Christians, we build our worldview on God's Word, and that includes our beliefs about marriage. Genesis highlights God creating marriage between one man and one woman for life, and Jesus reaffirmed this in the New Testament. When he was asked about marriage, his response was to quote from Genesis chapters 1 and 2, the very place where marriage began. He recognized that marriage was designed by God, and we need to follow his design. We don't have the authority to redefine marriage and God's very good design of one man and one woman.
Learn more about what God's Word says about marriage, gender, and much more at AnswersRadio.com. That's AnswersRadio.com.
All right, Artesia. Hey, we got a few minutes left in this hour. Let's go ahead and finish up all of our flyers here. Hey, don't forget the Artesia High School Lady Dogs is having an amazing fundraiser raffle. The prizes are huge. The tickets are only $5 each, or you can get 5 for $20. First prize, or first and second prize, are both a custom process half beef. The third prize is an iPad Pro 13, and fourth prize is an Apple Watch 11, and fifth prize is a $500 gas card. So they're going to be holding that drawing at the pit January 30th. You don't need to be present to win. So if you know a young lady that is a lady dog and you want to support them, reach out to them and get your fundraiser raffle tickets. All right, up next, The next Artesia Republican night meeting will be on Thursday, January 15th at the Artesia Country Club. Come at 5:30 to eat, and the program starts at 6. And the candidate will be Congressional District 3 candidate Martin Zamora. The Republican Women's Club of Carlsbad membership coffee will be on Saturday, January 17th at 10 a.m. at the Lakeview Clubhouse, which is at 1211 Landsun Circle. So a couple of events there for you. Let's see. My microphone sounds a little hot. Let's bring that down a little bit. Applications 1 of the United Way of Eddy County is seeking participating agencies for the 2026 calendar year. Any 501c3 nonprofit health and human service organization in Eddy County may apply. Requesting funds is an open competitive process. Grant applications are due by 5 p.m. on January 15th of 2026. For more information, just visit unitedwayofeddycounty.org and click on the grants button. The Carlsbad Chamber of Commerce, Carlsbad Chamber of Commerce's Age Friendly Council is hosting a free community seminar on dementia and memory loss. That'll be held on Thursday, January 22nd from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And it's at the Pecos River Village Conference Center. Lunch will be provided. If you want to attend, just contact director at uweddyco.org or call 575-887-3504. Let's see, parent training opportunities coming up. Monday, January 26th, 6 to 7 p.m. at the Artesia Bulldog Administration and Training Center. Parenting with a Purpose. All right, Artesia, we'll see you on the other side of the hour.
Breaking news this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. Attorney General Bondi says so far 98 people, the lion's share of Somali descent, have been charged, more than 60 convicted in the massive Minnesota fraud scandal, defrauding taxpayers of billions through Medicare scams and bogus child care centers, among other schemes that have allegedly run rampant for years. President Trump says he expects speedy implementation of Phase 2 of the Gaza ceasefire, suggesting the biggest challenge may be rendering Hamas harmless.
There has to be a disarmament, that we have to disarm with Hamas. So one of the things we'll talk about, certainly, but there has to be a disarming of Hamas. Otherwise, very quickly. Yeah.
The president threatens dire consequences for Hamas if it fails to disarm as promised. Past 2 days, Mr. Trump has met separately with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Talks held at Mr. Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida. China has been growing increasingly aggressive in the military drills it's conducting off Taiwan. An update with BBC's Stephen McDonnell in Beijing.
According to journalists on Pingtan Island, which is close to Taiwan, volleys of rockets were fired into the air from mainland China this morning. As the People's Liberation Army exercises move into the second day, live fire operations have been increased on all sides of Taiwan. The Chinese military says it's carrying out simulated strikes and a dress rehearsal for a blockade of the territory Beijing considers a rogue province. U.S. President Donald Trump said he wasn't worried by the mass exercises as they'd happened before.
The U.S. military has carried out another strike on an alleged drug-running boat in the eastern Pacific. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that is MediShare. Maybe you've heard joining MediShare can save families up to $500 a month, and obviously that's a big deal, but they like it too, especially being part of something that reflects their values instead of working against them. So yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. Find out more. Call 833-34-BIBLE. That's 833-34-BIBLE.
Saudi Arabia says it has bombed Yemen's port city of Mukalla over a shipment of weapons for a separatist force that arrived from the United Arab Emirates. The attack signals a new escalation in tension between the kingdom and the Southern Transitional Council, which is backed by the Emirates. It also further strains ties between Riyadh and Abu Dhabi, which had been backing competing sides in Yemen's decade-long war against the Iranian-backed Houthi rebels. A military statement carried by the state-run Saudi press agency announced the strikes. Anti-Houthi forces later declared a state of emergency, blocking border crossings into territory that they hold. By some measures, China's economy is looking resilient with strong exports and breakthroughs in AI, but that's not how it feels for many Chinese citizens. They're suffering the strain of weak property prices as well as uncertainty over their jobs and incomes. News and analysis, townhall.com. It's enough to make you sour on sweets. Over the course of a year, many Americans eat an awful lot of sugar.
Up to 57 pounds per year, according to the American Heart Association. And the culprit isn't just glazed pastries and soda. Many products marketed as healthy can have a tablespoon of added sugars per serving. Nicole Lavina, a neuroscience and psychiatry professor at Mount Sinai Medical School, says to be wary of marketing terms that aren't regulated, like made with real fruit, all natural, and superfood. Healthy grocery buzzwords like those often cover up an unhealthy amount of sugar. Along with saturated fat and salt, eating excess sugar is linked to heart disease, obesity, diabetes, and other health risks. Keith Peters, Washington.
Wall Street has been in the red so far this morning. The Dow is down about 81 points, while the NASDAQ Composite Index trading 32 points lower. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Hi, this is Holly from Nels Floral in Artesia, and we are so happy to be the new florist for the KSVIP. If you know someone who is having a special day or event, a birthday, anniversary, or something big is happening in their life, let's make them the KSVIP. On their day, we'll say something on the radio about your special person, and they will receive a beautiful flower from Nels Floral. So call KSVP at 575-746-2751 and nominate your KSVIP.
All right, welcome back, Artesia. Hey, I got the boss man to sit down. He come in, he gave me the updates, you know, what he did for his own Christmas present. He worked on the sound system here. Our mute button works on my channel. Yeah. I don't have to worry about breaking it every time I press the button.
Oh, that was getting frustrating, wasn't it?
It was, man. I don't know if I told you last week, there's one segment I just sat there and held the red button so I could talk.
Yeah. Well, and I was telling Scott, we fixed the wire to the light on the meter, and then we bypassed the studio so we could work on the console and powered it down.
Yeah.
And as soon as we went to lift it up to get to the bottom, we heard the screws falling in there. So we pulled the bottom off, we tightened up all the screws and got everything good and put it back and set it down. And I lost the left channel. When we moved everything down the hall, the audio from the computer comes up here, goes through the board, and goes back to there. And we lost the left channel. Don't know what happened to it. I'm checking all the wiring. I bought a XLR cable tester.
Yeah.
We're
I need to get one of those.
Checking everything, and there's nothing on the left channel. It's like, what is going on? And so as a last resort, we finally just checked the output from the board itself.
Yeah.
Well, the reason it's not getting back there because it's not coming out of the board.
How old is this thing?
Well, I want to say about 15 years old, maybe 20.
Okay, so it's not like a really, really old
Oh, no.
board.
We had the board that was in here. When I moved here, the board that was here was from '68.
Wow.
And we limped along with it for 6 or 7 years or whatever. And then we scraped up enough money and I bought a refurbished console. And it came in and it had been beat. I was really disappointed in it cosmetically.
Yeah.
But we put it in. Then there was a lightning storm and this building got hit.
Oh, really?
It hit the building. I had somebody tell me they watched it dance across the roof here, and it poof the board. So this is the replacement for that.
Yeah.
Well, then we fixed the other board, so we never put that in this studio.
Yeah.
And we had it in the studio down the hall.
Yeah.
Well, then here a couple of years ago, or a year ago or so, that board that we got back together again. I remember it was having problems, and I called the manufacturer, got the owner, and tell him what we had and what it was doing, and he said, "I really need to send you a catalog."
Like you need to buy something.
You really need to get a new board, and so we finally retired it and moved that one up into here.
Oh, yeah.
And so we've had it for a long, long time, but it really has had very little actual use.
It was made out. It has wood on it, so I just assumed it was like old.
Yeah.
It's like nothing's made with wood anymore.
Oh, no. So we get that. Anyway, so we identify that. Well, then you notice the meter panel is up just a hair.
Yeah.
It's not flush on the board.
Yeah.
If it sits flush on the board, that meter doesn't work. But if I lift it up just a hair, the meter works.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy.
That's fun.
And so that's a workaround for that. Yeah. So don't move that little piece of plastic there.
Yeah, I saw that little chunk of plastic under there. You know.
And then the telephone interface went out. So we had 2 more of them in storage, and Lana said, I'll go get, which one should I get? I said, just bring them both, because I don't know why they're in storage.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no notes on them. So the first one she brings, we stick it in there. It's doing the same thing as the other one. Doesn't work. Okay, here we go. Let's put the third one in, and that one works.
There we go.
Said, okay.
So we can take phone calls.
We can do phone calls. We got that fixed. But it was just crazy. One of the, I was telling you about the rack screw thing, and that just turned out to be a mess. That wasted about 3 hours.
If anybody wonders what Gene does up here. You're like, oh, he just sits and talks on the radio. No. Gene is everything.
Well, here's a little bit of history. They're working on the conference room.
Yeah.
And they took out, we have 2 rooms that we're making 1 room.
Yeah.
And we're taking out 2 doors because we don't need 5 doors in a conference room.
Yeah, there's doors everywhere.
There's doors everywhere when you take the 2 rooms. So we're taking out 2 doors. So there'll be 1 door coming from this way, there'll be 1 door from the hallway, and there'll be 1 door
from the back.
So they pulled the frame out for one of the doors that's coming out, and written on the wood is Buddy, I think it says Buddy Construction Company, Artesia, New Mexico.
Oh, wow.
So this building was constructed or created to what it is today in 1967-68.
Wow.
So does anybody know who Buddy Construction was?
Yeah, like if you know who Buddy Construction is.
From the late 60s in Artesia, New Mexico.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let us know if you want a board that he wrote on.
He wrote his name.
Before they take it and,
that is cool.
and chuck it. We've got a couple pictures of it, but I thought that was kind of neat. And I told the guys working on it, I said, you need to sign the 2 I-4s. That way the next idiot 30 years from now.
30 years from now, somebody.
Bradley. I'm sorry.
Bradley.
Bradley Construction Company.
Construction Company.
Artesia, New Mexico.
Yeah.
Did it have a date on it? It just said Bradley.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Bradley Building Company.
Okay.
So I was totally wrong.
Yeah. You just missed
no
the
date.
whole,
No date. Bradley Building Company, Artesia, New Mexico.
There you go.
Then they would have worked on this building 67, 68.
Yeah.
If there's a family member or maybe Bradley's still around, would you like your door frame back?
We won't throw it in the trash just yet. So if you want that back.
And the carpet that was back there, the orange carpet that was back there in what was my office originally, Dave Button's office originally, that's all rolled up and ready to go away.
Ron Curtis does not want his carpet back. We're going to get new carpet there. And he's the one that put that in. And I said, we're about to free it up. You can have your carpet back. And he's like,
nope.
No.
No. All right, Gene. Well, glad you had a great Christmas working in here. And so...
You didn't know there was a college in Las Vegas?
I had no idea.
Highland?
I had no clue that was there until back in November. I was like, oh, there is a college here. Yeah. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, pretty cool.
All right, well, let's go to weather and commercial. We'll come back with the ladies from the chamber.
Weather, a little bit of cloud cover early today, but we get more sunshine toward afternoon, and we're headed for the mid-40s to low 50s. Overnight, a few clouds, mid-20s, and then we get sunshine on Wednesday, mid-50s on the afternoon high. A few clouds on Wednesday night, and then a mix of sun and clouds New Year's Day. We will have a little bit of sunshine, though, our high in the upper 60s. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
Wouldn't you love more quality family time? But everyone has their noses in their phones and tablets. With PVT Experience IQ, you can enjoy screen-free family time. Pause all internet-connected devices to enjoy a board game or talk around the dinner table. With Experience IQ in the PVT Connect IQ app from PVT in Southeast New Mexico, you can enjoy more family time. Visit the PVT website at pvt.com to find out if you can get PVT Internet.
Want to make a change but don't know where to start? Come talk to us and we'll show you how. With smaller classes, online options, flexible schedules, and affordable tuition, the start you need is right here at Southeast New Mexico College. It's smart to start at SENMC. Just go to senmc.edu or visit the campus today. Spring registration is ongoing.
March to start at SENMC. Southeast New Mexico College, where you're meant to be.
Classes start January 21st.
When was the last time a bank asked you about your needs or your goals? When you're a member of Artesia Credit Union, you get to use your money for something more important than fees and finance charges. You get to use your money for you. Membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Become a member of Artesia Credit Union today and see what your partners can do for you. North 5th Street in Artesia or online at artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA.
Wait, stop the countdown. This is your last chance to get massive savings during the year-end sales event at Roswell Ford. We need to sell 55 vehicles this week, so we'll do whatever it takes to make a deal. Plus, Roswell Ford needs your trade today, so we are willing to overpay, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth, regardless of make, miles, or condition. So you can upgrade to a new Ford with 0% financing for 60 months, 0 down payments, and 0 payments till March 2026. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. Roswell Ford has partnered with more aggressive lenders who will push to approve your credit, even if it's less than perfect. All roads lead to huge American-made savings. 0 down, 0 APR, and 0 payments till March 2026. Get on board at Roswell Ford, 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell. Call 575-623-3673 or online at roswellford.com.
Interest accrues from date of sale. 0 APR is $16.67 per thousand financed on 2025 F-150s, subject to lender approval. Offers not combined on select vehicles.
Willbanks LLC and Willbanks Trucking Services LLC has over 37 years of experience from 1987 to 2025 in the Permian Basin oil and gas industry. Willbanks recently divested out of the rig moving operations to focus exclusively on providing crane services to support the growing demand in the basin. Willbanks continues to provide quality, expert, and performance-based services to a multitude of customers. With a fleet ranging from 60-ton to 350-ton cranes and locations in Hobbs, Artesia, and Odessa, Texas, we hope that you will consider our team for projects ranging from plant build, compressor sets, to general site build. Please call us at 575-746 6318 to find out what we can do for you. Wilbanks LLC, your regional expert in the crane world.
Welcome back, Artesia. We're now joined in studio by J and K.
J and K, the entire
Sounds
chamber
good.
staff.
How are y'all?
Great.
How was Christmas?
So good.
Did you get a bunch of gifts?
Yeah.
Did you get, I see you got
not what
you got
makes
your
it
coffee before you came in this morning. You're
I
you're a
learned my
little
lesson
you're
from the
a little
last
more
2 weeks.
chipper. You know?
Yeah.
She was dragging last time she was in here. She's like,
Good morning. It was Christmas Eve.
I know.
Right.
It was Christmas
Yeah.
Eve. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Last week.
So you guys got a little bit of
We've
a break.
been calling. Hold on. We called Christmas Eve Christmas Adam because Adam comes before Eve. Yes, Christmas Adam.
Oh, that was clever. Yeah. That was a great dad joke right there.
It was a great dad
and a church joke at the same time. Look at that. Yeah, you put them both together. So
Yeah.
awesome. Well, glad you guys are back. Glad you had a great Christmas. Got big party plans for tomorrow night. I know the youngin probably does. She's probably like going to be out partying until the wee hours of the morning, right?
Yeah, till 4 a.m. That's the plan.
No way. That's nuts.
He's like, that's when I get up.
Yeah. That's when I wake up.
No plans, but
No plans.
there's
lots going on though.
There's a lot going on here.
Yeah, I saw
Tomorrow,
it.
you've got some cool options this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there's bowling.
Bowling. I remember you telling me about
Bowling
that.
is really fun.
Bowling till midnight.
At Artesia Lanes.
Get the I wonder if it should be a
It's a
prize
pretty
for the
good
very
deal.
first strike of the new year.
They'll provide you. That would be cool.
Yeah.
You know it.
I'm the good idea fairy. I come up with all kinds of great ideas.
Start local.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm pulling up another one.
There's of course the Country Club one, the fundraiser for
Pena Project.
Pena
That's
Project.
the one I'm pulling up, so I can get a little more information on tickets. But I will let you know in just a second.
Awesome. Okay, so you got the new year coming in. What's your New Year resolution there, Cameron?
If I could wake up on time, that would be great.
That's a young person's resolution
It
right
is.
there.
I know.
Like,
I know.
to get out of bed before 10, you know.
Really, it's a struggle.
It's a struggle. Every morning she's rushing to get ready because she slept in again.
I'm never late, though. No, I
Good.
won't say never. She's not. But
She's
not
on
very
time.
often, considering how late.
But it's a very hectic few minutes before you get
It
there on
sure
time.
is. Yeah.
Always struggling to make it out the door. And
Mm-hmm.
so, but you don't live too far. It's Artesia, though. You know, everything's a 5-minute drive.
Sorta. This is wonderful.
Yes.
Reasoning why.
Okay. So
What is your New Year's resolution?
Mine? If you'd listened to the first hour, you would know.
Oh no.
I
was too busy rushing getting ready. Sorry, I was listening all about Tyler Perry and his allegations against him now that are coming out really bad.
I probably don't want to hear it.
No.
That's horrible.
You don't.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry.
Who is he?
Tyler Perry.
The guy makes all those movies?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
Medea
Gotcha.
movies.
Yeah, Medea
and-
movies, yeah.
And it's so cool
Horrible.
because he makes these movies that are like, oh, like the wife's getting beat up, blah, blah, blah.
They always
and
have a
then, like, the
moral
husband-
and,
yeah, it's like a good moral movie.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
and it
now we
turns
have all
out
these bad.
Bill Cosby. Come on.
Yes, that's exactly what's happening to Tyler Perry right now as well.
Oh,
and
goodness.
it's a lot of them, like a lot of people, a lot of women.
No, I just realized this morning, and I don't know why it struck me, but you know, I kind of like, you know, if you kind of consider 21 be the beginning of your adulthood, I'm 51. I'm hoping at least to make it to 81. So I'm kind of like halfway through adulthood, you know, and I'm like, what have I done the past 30 years? Like, so I'm just thinking I need to step up my game and go forward and do great things over the next 30 years. I've got all these resources. I got all this stuff now that God's blessed me with. Go glorify God. And so that's this year. I just want to really double down on what we're doing in the ministry and really just reach out to people and do what God's called me to do.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
All the little things, like, they fall into place, like getting up on time.
Right. Well, in my defense, I'm like only a 1-year-old adult. So.
Yeah, exactly.
1-year-old adult.
Well,
She's in her adult infancy. I'm in middle-aged adulthood.
That's awesome.
Adult infancy.
Yeah.
That's great.
That is a good way of
yours
looking at it, though. Hey, it
yours
really
sounds
is.
way better than my New Year's resolution, but.
Well, it's what I get paid to do is to say real inspirational things, right? That's
So you're basically singing that my next 30
my next 30 years. I thought of that song this morning, but I was like, he was talking about being 30 years old, and I'm like, the first 20 years are kind of, they're all preparation for life,
Yeah.
It's everything after that. What are you doing with that? Going forward and doing things. So.
Well, I figured it out finally. I'm
What?
sorry it took me a minute. For
Pinion
tomorrow
Project.
night.
Oh, you found the Pinion Project. Okay, so we're going to hear about New Year's Eve party.
There's 3.
3 parties.
3 options.
Okay.
And you could do all 3 if you'd like.
I guess you could.
Mm-hmm. So Adobe Rose is having live or a DJ and everything until midnight. So go there. You can have dinner. You can have
Starts
music.
at 6, right?
Starts at 6. You could drink for 6 hours if you'd like, and eat for 6 hours if you'd like.
Yeah, that'd be a lot.
Super fun. Or you could go to Artesia Lanes.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a package for 6 people and a lane, and it's really not that terribly expensive.
It's
I can't
not.
remember, but it's a reservation. You get shoes and bowling.
It's around like I think $230 something. Like
Yeah.
pretty reasonable for, for
people.
6 people.
Yeah.
If you were just gonna go out and bowl, like it's a good deal.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, absolutely. Or the other option is the Pena Project is putting on the New Year's deal at the country club,
Mm-hmm.
and you can have you can just go for $25 if you want.
Oh, really? Well, that's not bad. That's a really good deal.
No. If you want to do dinner and the concert for 2 people, it's $250, but that includes your dinner and your concert. There's also all kinds of other sponsorships available.
Yeah.
But they are having the Beer Cousins, Carson City Rebels, and Zeke Montoya.
Okay.
Local.
It's a nice little local lineup out there.
Yeah.
So.
So fun. And they're raising money for their Pena Project, which is actually kind of cool. So you're going to get your entertainment and your food, and you're helping a good cause.
Everything goes to a good cause.
Great
Absolutely.
causes we have here in Artesia. So the Pena Project is one of those foundations that help people that have had an unexpected death in the family or a friend or whatever, and they need help paying for burial services or any sort of funeral costs.
Yeah, if you're struggling to cover your funeral costs, they're out there to help. Yeah.
And, oh man, now we're left with all this, and
Yeah.
we have no money to pay for it.
Yeah. The most inevitable thing of life is death. So, awesome. So those are all your options for tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that tomorrow?
It is tomorrow.
That is tomorrow night.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
She's like,
Yeah.
I have laundry to do.
Well, at least you don't have to get up on time on the first.
That's true. I don't.
Get to sleep in.
Yeah.
So you can stay up till 4
And sleep till 4.
and sleep till 4 the next day.
That's the worst feeling. No, I won't do that.
Oh, I know. I remember being young doing those kind of silly things. Like, it was miserable.
Yeah.
So-
Well, and even now, like, I feel so bad for all of the oil field workers that are night shift people, or like that flip flop. Like my husband's one of them, right? So like 4 days, day shifts, 12-hour shifts, and then you have 4 days off.
Yeah.
And then you do 4
Or
night
nights.
shifts.
Yeah.
And then you have 4 days off. But really, that first day,
Yeah.
you get home at 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning, whatever, and then you sleep.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to like get back to day shift time in your brain in just a 4-day period.
Yeah.
There's no way that's good for you.
Not good.
It's not good for your circadian rhythm. It's not good for your health. I'll be honest. I remember I worked in the prisons back in the 90s, and we worked 24-hour shifts. And you'd get about 2, maybe 3 hours of downtime in the middle of the night. That was it. And so you get off at 6 a.m. and you had a little nap in the middle of the night somewhere. It could have been the 8 to 10 shift or 10 to 12, off time, and you had a little nap in the middle of the night to make it through the rest of the shift. But then you get off at 6, and you're like trying to stay awake till the next night, so that you can, because then so that you can get back on schedule. Like, oh man, it was miserable.
How often did you have to do that? Like every how many days?
Well, we would work 24 on, 48 off.
Yes.
And then on the weekends, it was 24 on, 24 off, 24 on, 24 off. And every third weekend, you got a four-day weekend, though. So it was good. You really only worked like 10 to 11 days a month. It's kind of cool, but it was long, arduous hours, so it was tough.
And yeah, that's what my husband says. He's like, technically, I'm only working half the year.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
you really are.
Right. Oh, wow.
When you add it up, you really are. Yeah,
it's really not
it gets
terrible.
kind of, but, and it's good money.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on, there's some push, I can't remember who's pushing for it, for a 32-hour work week?
I think anything the government tells a company to do is wrong.
Yeah. They're like, there's one, I can't remember who it is.
That should be negotiated between the company and the person who's willing to do the work.
Yeah, they're saying like AI is making people so much more efficient.
Yeah.
That we need to go to a 32-hour work week. It's like, but no change in pay.
No. Yeah, no, it's silliness.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's all.
I can see the efficiency side of that, but no change in pay?
Yeah, I don't even believe in minimum wage laws. So.
It's crazy.
If someone's willing to work for you for this amount of money, then that's their business.
Right.
Yeah. So. It's just all kind of silly. The more the government gets involved into our private industry, the more they destroy it.
Yeah.
That's why our medical insurance world is destroyed. That's why all these things are destroyed, because of government bureaucracy.
Yeah.
Shoved into. And that, I'll be honest, that's probably who that serves. The 32-hour work week is going to benefit who the most? Government workers, bureaucracies. Not the soldiers, not the police, not the law enforcement, but it's gonna benefit the bureaucrats. So why wouldn't they come up with an idea like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
So
love it.
That's the way I see that.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah. So, well, let's go ahead and take our bottom of the hour news break, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about the new year.
Let's do it. 2026.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. President Trump suggests that if Iran thinks it can reconstitute its nuclear program, it has another thing coming. He says Iran will be hit again if it tries to rebuild its nuclear infrastructure. The president spoke at yesterday's meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. The two leaders talked about implementation of Phase 2 of the Gaza ceasefire. Among other things, it calls on Hamas to disarm. The president says Hamas had better honor its commitment to lay down its arms. The president confirms a U.S. military strike on a docking facility in Venezuela, where, according to Mr. Trump, illicit drugs were loaded onto boats headed for the U.S. and elsewhere. A powerful winter storm that's been pounding the plains, the upper Midwest, the Great Lakes, continues its eastward march, spreading snow and ice, fierce winds, and bitter cold as it goes. The Dow futures are up 4 points. More details at srnnews.com.
All across America, this is the Red Apple Audio Network's Market Report, sponsored by Abacus Global Management.
Good morning. Stocks open today for the final 2 trading days of this year after stock averages slip, with the major stock averages all still up by double digits this year in a good year for stocks, despite tariffs and AI and inflation and low consumer confidence and rising unemployment. Many are forecasting a stronger economy and strong stock market again next year, but say if we get that, it could increase inflation, and lower mortgage rates also depend on inflation coming down more and the real estate market is one of the largest forces in the economy. President Trump says he expects the Federal Reserve Chairman he'll appoint to fully support his agenda. Reports say more student loan borrowers are declaring bankruptcy by showing a judge that their financial lives are hopeless and to avoid some of their current income from being seized to pay for student loans. The Wall Street Journal reports many large companies say they don't plan to increase hiring next year. Senator Bernie Sanders is the latest in Washington to call for slowing down AI with a moratorium on new data centers because of AI's effect on kids and on jobs. With business, I'm Joe Connolly.
This is the Red Apple Audio Network's Market Report, sponsored by Abacus Global Management.
What if the future of finance wasn't built around averages, but around you? At Abacus Global Management, we're reshaping financial planning around the most personal data point, your lifespan. But it's more than just insight, it's control. As a technology-driven asset manager, we're empowering investors with an integrated system to take command of your time, your future, your financial destiny. This is a new era of investing. Take control at abacusgm.com.
With your Cowboys Report, I'm Christy Scales. A feel-good holiday story is a running back unemployed at the start of training camp who on Christmas rushed for the first 100-yard game of his career. More on Malik Davis after this.
Whether you're getting ready to purchase a home, setting up a college fund for your kids, or preparing for retirement, you're working hard to live a life you love. And you deserve peace of mind knowing your home, loved ones, and future are protected. At SWBC, we can help you assess your personal situation and create a customized solution to make sure you're prepared for whatever life throws your way. Visit SWBC.com to learn about your mortgage, insurance, and wealth management options today.
Cowboys Nation is big because everything's bigger in Texas. And Reliant has the energy to power it all. From home field advantage to home sweet home, Reliant has Dallas Cowboys fans all across the Lone Star State covered for every electric moment this season and beyond. Reliant, proud to be the official energy provider of your Dallas Cowboys.
Reliant, PUCT number 10007.
One of the top performances of this season by a Cowboy is running back Javonte Williams, who topped 1,000 rushing yards and has 13 touchdowns. But when he got hurt in the Christmas Day win at the Commanders, backup Malik Davis stepped in and topped 100 yards for the first time in his career. Even though Malik had suffered an eye injury during the game, he wanted to stay on the field after Dak Prescott told him he was oh so close to 100 yards.
I didn't know at all until he told me in the huddle. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to get this. So he just put that in my head. I'm like, I can't come out.
Coach Schottenheimer said yesterday that even though there are no playoff implications in Sunday's game, expect Dak Prescott to get some playing time when the Cowboys and Giants kick off Sunday at noon Central. With your Cowboys Report, I'm Christy Scales.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. A little bit of cloud cover early today, but we get more sunshine toward afternoon, and we're headed for the mid-40s to low 50s. Overnight, a few clouds, mid-20s, and then we get sunshine on Wednesday, mid-50s on the afternoon high. A few clouds on Wednesday night, and then a mix of sun and clouds New Year's Day. We will have a little bit of sunshine, though, our high in the upper 60s. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Welcome back, Artesia. Hey, we had the camera view. There's no snow out there east of town.
No,
so
fog.
No fog. We're just we're guessing maybe it's just right over the top of the radio station. The rest of you guys have got a sunny day somewhere that we can't see.
And it just can stay.
It can stay.
Oh, there it is. See, look, there is sun
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you can see the fog over Artesia from out in the oil field.
That's right now?
Yeah, that's right now. That's live.
That is live.
Yeah, so that's a camera on the tower out there. So you watch this guy drive by, hey, good job out there. Hope you're listening to the radio station while you drive by our tower.
Tune in, AM 990.
So,
love it.
Best signal there is right where that guy was at.
Yeah. Wow. That's wild.
Awesome. So,
we talked about New Year's Eve.
we talked about New Year's. Let's talk about the New Year.
The
New Year. Big plan. Hey, did you guys get someone hired?
Not
How'd
yet.
your interviews go?
Interviews were great.
Good.
We still have some more.
Okay.
And we're getting lined up. And so, yeah, they went really, really well. We have not hired anybody just yet, but we're working on it.
I could use a 5th job, so,
Okay.
I'm sure I'll come in.
Come on, swing on by. Let's do it. Yeah, hopefully that will happen here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be great. That'd be good.
But the new year we're kicking things off. I am going to Tucson next week.
Okay.
To finish up what we call IOM. It is Institute of Organizational Management.
Look at that.
And it's it's a class. It's a 4-year commitment. You go 1 week for 4 years, and it's put on by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
And it's really cool. You get the entire thing is only for chambers and associations. That's it. And
wow.
You have to basically apply to get in and register. And so, yeah, I am going to be going there next week to finish up year 4. Haley and I had started it obviously 4 years ago. And so, yeah, I'm excited. That's going to be really fun. I'll have initials behind my name.
Oh,
that'll be cool.
Look at you.
I'll feel so important and special. But anyway, that's really fun. So look for some really fun and exciting changes or updates or just cool ideas coming out of that we can implement here locally that I'm really excited about.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
And you're at the helm now. You got the steering wheel. It's all your ideas now.
Oh my goodness. I don't want that pressure. No, it's exciting. It's really fun. It's a really neat opportunity that I'm really thankful that our board and, Haley even suggested it a few years ago, and our board was on board with us doing it and sending us to continue to invest in our community and stuff like that. So I'm excited for what this will bring. And then right after that is when we're going to get kicked off and busy with legislative stuff.
Yeah.
So the 12th is a big night. It's a Monday, but we're trying to make sure people know Monday the 12th, Monday, January 12th, Monday, January 12th.
Monday.
We're having a legislative town hall sort of a thing. They want it to be really interactive. We have Jim Townsend, John Henry, Jimmy Mason. We've got multiple, we're working on a lot of them. A lot of them, they all know about it. They have it on their calendars. We're hoping that they make it. Catherine Brown. We've got lots of people coming to that. So we're really excited. Come and bring any issues that you have as far as small business goes, anything that you want them to be able to take with them up to Santa Fe. To fight for our small businesses and to fight for any local issues that we have here in Artesia that might not be on their radar in Santa Fe. Luckily, we have 3 legislators in our area, in our city, really. That's not normal for other communities. And so hopefully they have a lot on their radars already. But this is an opportunity to come and ask questions and tell them, hey, this is what my small business is going through. Is there any sort of legislation that it's going to come out of that or whatever?
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. I'm waiting to see. I'm excited to see the docket. I'm going to try to get read through the docket this year before everybody goes up, and so that we can talk about stuff on the radio during the session. I tried to stay on top of the best because I have so much, though. Man, they have to sit and read so much.
They really do.
And then read between the lines. And that's the big thing.
Yes.
It's like, oh, this sounds like a good thing, and then you start reading and you're realizing how much government control is being grabbed here, and then you think about, well, what can they do with that? And then, man, it's a tough go to go through all that. So.
Well, yeah, and if it's like a 100-page bill, like you said, the first half of it sounds great.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, I might vote for this, and then you get to the very back, and there's like something tucked in there.
Always.
And they slide it in at the very end because they think people aren't going to read through it.
Yeah.
But we had a bill analyst come to Artesia. Scott Verhines.
Yep.
And he was awesome. He really he's the guy that reads through these, and he's the one that will find those things.
Yeah.
And how sneaky Pete some of these bills are.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Yeah. So that's happening January 12th. We invite everybody to come out. It's going to be at the Artesia, and it's at
5:30.
5:30. 5:30. So no refreshments or any of that good stuff. You know,
Not
just
until
gonna come. Oh, after. Okay. All right. Well, I might stay then.
Stick around.
Yeah, you got to stay around to get
Right.
rewarded.
We
Get
can't
some
give the
treats.
refreshments beforehand.
Yeah, because then everybody just leave.
Okay, we're full. Thanks.
Yeah. So.
No, we're excited. It'll be good.
cool.
It's a great way to get involved, get in the know. This starts local. Everything
Yeah,
starts local.
and their
And
session
even if you
begins
don't
that.
have questions, come and listen to other people's questions, or it might spark something up
Their
that you don't
session
know about yet.
Yeah, their session begins that week, right?
It does.
I think so. Like a few days afterwards, they go right at it. So if you want to get a word in edgewise, that's the place to do it. You know,
Right.
they're our representatives.
It begins the next week on the 20th.
Oh, okay. So it begins the following week. Okay.
Yeah, but they'll be going up to Santa Fe probably that.
Yeah, I think they're all leaving that week to head up there and get settled into their temporary little homes for a month.
Yes.
Yes, 30 days.
Sessions. Yes.
Yeah.
So it'll be over on February 17th.
Yeah. I'm so glad that we limit our session down to only 30 days. They only get to go up for 30 days, you know, and they can call special sessions, but that's hard. But, you know, imagine the damage they could do if they were up there all the time, kind of like federal Congress is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the trouble they would be causing up there. It'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Not our people.
You're not lying.
It's the other team. So, all right, so we got that coming up January 12th. Any other big stuff we need to be thinking about in the coming months?
So February 26th is going to be our banquet. Can you not hear me very well?
No, I couldn't hear you. I'm bring your microphone up just a hair. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. Now you're clear.
Testing.
Check
1, 2,
one.
3.
Check one.
Check. What is that thing that all the singers do?
I don't know.
They do like a little...
Just like that.
I don't know. I've been a sound man for a lot of years, and I've never had a singer do that.
Something like that they do. Anyway. Yes. Okay. So February 26th.
Yeah.
Chamber banquet.
Chamber banquet.
100 years of Artesia Chamber of Commerce. We're so excited.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
100. So we're going to be celebrating that. So we're going to be celebrating fellow Centaurians in town with 100 years plus. And so we're really excited. We've got some awards that we're going to be giving out to members and different things. We've got that in the works. We are working on our ticketing for that and our sponsorships for that. We're going to have tables, or you can buy a ticket for that or whatever. So yeah, February 26th, it's a Thursday.
Thursday the 26th.
It'll be at the Country Club. And yeah, come celebrate with us.
That'll be
100
cool.
years. 100-year birthday.
I thought it was a Saturday. It's a Thursday.
Thursday.
Okay. I'm losing track of my days already.
Okay.
Before I even get the year started, I'm already messed up.
That's okay.
So.
And then right after that, I mean, we're going to roll into car show in
Yeah,
March.
in March.
Yeah.
Is that y'all's event or is that Acatio's event?
It is our event.
It's your event.
Well,
okay.
we partner with the Artesia Car Enthusiasts. That is the local car club.
Yeah.
If anyone's excited about cars and wants more information about the car club, ACE is what they are called, Artesia Car Enthusiasts. And yeah, they're a really fun group
And
of
it's going to
people.
be big this year. You know.
We're excited. It's big every year, man.
Yeah.
My goal is 300 cars.
There you go.
And we are sitting around 250 pretty much every year. And of course, the weather is a big deal because it's March and it's windy.
Yeah.
And people last minute will be like, "Oh no, we're not going to go because
Yeah.
it's windy or whatever," right? So, but no, we're excited. We're working. We just had a meeting yesterday with the president of Artesia Car Enthusiasts, Shara Hammond, and she's rocking and rolling and getting everything set up, and yeah, we're excited. That'll be fun. We're gonna put in our application for that. It'll be downtown again. We'll work with Artesia Arts Council. They're gonna put together. They're working on getting some live music for after the cruise on Friday night, March 27th. and it'll be 27th and 28th. So half-day show the 27th, and then we'll have the cruise and some live music happening down there. We'll have food trucks down there. It'll just be all downtown, Heritage Plaza, Western Bank, hopefully, if they say yes again, Texas Street, kind of all the same areas. What works, don't fix it. Don't change it.
Absolutely.
So we're excited. March 27th and 28th. Mark
Awesome.
your calendar.
Okay.
Do you like classic cars?
I enjoy them. Yeah, I think they're cool to look at.
Yeah.
I would never get into that world because this is a lot of work.
It's expensive is what I hear.
A lot of money and a lot of time that you got to pour into those things.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of effort to keep a car looking that good, and get it there and then keep it that way. And,
and that's why they
you have
say
to
don't
drive it
touch
just enough,
Yeah.
but not too much.
Yeah, but
Yes.
hey, that's for those that get into that hobby, that's awesome.
Yeah,
they do a really great job.
And there's
so.
a big group of them around these.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot around this area.
Yeah.
They've got some really cool cars.
And they're getting better at doing some fun little pop-up things, joining some of the parades that we have, or just they'll meet at the Harvest Fellowship parking lot, and they'll just drive. They'll cruise town.
Yeah, because they got a
it's
big
so
old
fun to
parking
see
lot.
them.
I've seen them all show up there and and drive those cars around. So
Come have a cup of coffee and look at cars and talk about cars and
yeah,
hang out.
awesome. What about chamber members this year? As far as like if a business is out there and they're not a chamber member and stuff like that, what do they need to do to get signed up and be part of y'all's cool club?
Oh man, our club is so cool. No, memberships just went out as far as like renewals, so that's really fun. We were just looking yesterday, and my favorite number is 37, and we've had 37 members already pay their membership for 2026.
Look at that. So
We're so
some
happy.
people are on the ball.
They're on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we're so thankful for those that continue to be members of the chamber and continue to be part of our cool club. But yes, you can come to the chamber. We'll help you out there and show you all the things, walk you through everything that we offer as far as benefits for being a member. Or you can go to artesiachamber.com. Our membership application is on there. If you just know that you want to be part of the cool club, go to artesiachamber.com and it's on there. Or call us and we can help walk through whatever it is. If you have questions, concerns, anything like that. So right now we're hiring for the membership coordinator position, but you've got us. And we will
until
help
then.
Yeah.
until then. And so
Two of you will carry that load until
got
then.
this. Yeah, it's fun. It's a really good opportunity for
It
small
is.
businesses. I mean, just thinking about this bingo.
Well, I was going to
that we're
say,
finishing
speaking
up.
of our local members,
Yeah.
I said it earlier. You guys only got 2 days left. Well, a day and a half now. I mean, we're running out. Go shop local, fill out your bingo card, take it down. How many of you guys got back?
We've only had two or three turned in. Yeah.
Really?
Well, because it's not over.
Right.
That's true.
You can shop until the 31st.
Till tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you turn it in next week, we'll still accept it. We just won't accept a receipt
Oh,
that's
I
dated
got you. Okay,
after.
so shop until you drop.
Shopping through December
Shop
31st.
until you drop tomorrow evening.
Yes.
Get all your
in.
stamps.
Yep.
And then get it up there.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it'd be in by tomorrow, but
No, we'll be closed the 1st and the 2nd this week. But next week, bring in your cards, bring in your filled out stuff, bring in your receipts. We'll get you dropped in. We've got we're working on getting all of our buckets in a row and who's going in what bucket and so we're excited. I'm excited to see what comes.
We've had a lot of people come through and get their stamps. So
good.
hopefully they just don't forget to bring them in.
it back. I know. You think that they would want to play.
All that effort.
Yeah.
Yeah. So get those up there and keep shopping local. It's important. It really, really is for us to just keep all going as a community.
Yes.
We
And
have to
there's
take care of each other.
25 of our chamber members on there, about 12 restaurants, 13 retailers-ish, something like that, or vice versa. And I love that they all decided to participate, every single one of them. And this is, like I was saying earlier, this is one small chamber benefit, right?
Yeah.
Because your logo is now in front of anybody who picked up one of these cards for free.
Yeah.
Whether they shopped with you or not, that is advertisement.
Exactly.
Right?
It
And
really
so it's I don't know. I think it's really fun. And then we're really thankful too for First American Bank for partnering with us on that, because then we were able to double the pot
Yeah.
And have some really good prizes. Chamber Bucks, which is also another perk of being a member, is to accept Chamber Bucks, which is a great local opportunity.
Yeah, it gets people to put the money right back in the community. So
here in Artesia.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And I mean, there's so many others. Of course, you're listed on our website. Any events that you have going on at your establishment or whatever, we put it in chamber chat, all the things. So being a member of the chamber is very beneficial for the member, but you're also benefiting the chamber and our mission as a whole to help put on local events, community involvement, all of that kind of stuff as well. So
okay, so
great.
as a bad radio host and a bad chamber member, I got a question because it's something I don't know.
Okay.
And I probably should. Do you guys have a centralized calendar, like that says everything that's happening all throughout the year on the website?
Yes.
Okay, you do.
We do.
I haven't gone looking for that. I was just
Here's
thinking of
the
it like a couple of days ago. Yeah.
At this very moment, that particular calendar is going a smidge by the wayside.
Okay.
With two of
us, it's not
it's
exactly
hard to keep up, yeah.
top priority. I'll be completely honest
I'll
with
be
you.
honest.
But
Yeah.
that calendar, it's the same calendar, and it's on artesiachamber.com as well as absolutelyaartesia.com. But any of the events that you send in for chamber chat, we mimic onto
the calendar.
the visitors' website calendar.
Yeah. So that we can, if you got one place and encourage people, if you're putting together an event, maybe go check that calendar out before you decide the date of your
you
event.
do it on the same day as another major event.
Yeah, we tend to do that a lot. Like a lot of stuff gets layered on top of things. So
it does.
All right.
Yeah.
So, I got to ask. We got just a couple minutes.
Okay.
I know we just finished talking about it a couple months ago, but are you guys starting to spin up for next year's air races?
Yes.
I bet you are.
Yes. We are.
With all that you learned last year.
Well, we're patiently waiting on the announcement of the dates. I mean, there's so many rumors out there, and there's so many things that people are saying, like, hey, the Thunderbirds put their calendar out already. Yeah. And so the date that they say they're going to be in Roswell is what everyone's thinking of when the races are going to be.
Yeah.
It makes sense, logically. But technically, the Reno Air Race Association in-car page
has not put out. They haven't put out tickets yet and all that. Yeah. I mean, I had a guy tell me last year what the dates were going to be. He's like, oh yeah, it's just this, this, and this. They've already told us, but yet they haven't published it yet.
Yeah,
so
it's kind of odd.
Yeah.
And especially because there's other big things like Eastern New Mexico State Fair in Roswell.
Yeah.
That's right after that.
Yeah.
It's always that first week in October. And so, there's a couple of dates in there that everyone's like, well, is this it? Is this it? Is this it? Because hotels are going to fill up and, Airbnbs and all of that. So, we've been patiently waiting and watching for that for air races next September.
Good. I'm excited. It's going to become like one of the central points of everything going on around here for a while as that thing grows. So
September's a big month here, that's for sure.
So, all right.
Cool.
Well, that's it.
Are you going to do skydiving again?
Yeah, absolutely. We're trying to bring it back here in the next few months. So.
Oh, cool.
So, awesome.
Yay. Cool.
Ladies, thank you. Keep up the good work. Congratulations on a year well done. And we all look forward to see what you bring us next year.
Sounds good.
All right. God bless.
Happy New Year.
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive. Looking to start, continue, or complete your higher education journey? Join the more than 6,000 fellow Greyhounds on their journey to student success. Eastern New Mexico University offers the most affordable higher education degree in the Southwest, and New Mexico residents can go to school tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. With online or in-person degrees, ENMU is the right choice for you. For more information, visit enmu.edu. ENMU, student success. That's what we're about. Looking to buy or sell a home in Artesia? Trust the team that knows this town best. Lois Oliver Real Estate. With years of local experience and a dedicated group of expert agents, we're here to guide you every step of the way. Whether you're finding the perfect place for your family or getting the best value when it's time to sell, Lois Oliver Real Estate is your hometown advantage. Visit LoisOliverRealEstate.com and let's get started today, because no one knows Artesia like we do, and we love it here.
Looking for the right ride at the right price? Come to Tate Branch Artesia and check out our used cars. We've got a huge selection of all makes, all models, and every color you can imagine. Priced right to fit your budget. Many vehicles have payments under $500 and come with a lifetime powertrain warranty for your peace of mind. Bad credit upside down in your trade? No problem. We work with all credit and we'll fight to get you approved. Experience the Tate Branch difference today, where great cars, great prices, and great people come together. Stop by Tate Branch at 919 South 1st Street in Artesia, or visit us online at tatebranchartesia.com.
Artesia General Hospital presents ways to keep your home healthy this winter. Picture it, your home on a cool evening. The heater's humming, the family's cozy, and everyone is staying healthy because you planned ahead. Start with flu shots for the whole family. And remind the little ones, washing hands is a superpower. Next, balance those holiday meals. Add roasted veggies, swap sugary drinks for water, and enjoy rich foods in smaller portions. And while you enjoy that warm indoor air, remember, your skin needs care too. Moisturize daily, run a humidifier, and drink plenty of water. A healthy home makes for a joyful season. These healthy living reminders are brought to you by Artesia General Hospital, ready to help take care of you and your family.
The City of Artesia is proud to announce that we've renewed our agreement with Trans-Aero Medevac. This means that Eddy County residents are automatically enrolled in Trans-Aero's free air ambulance membership program, ensuring there are no out-of-pocket costs that need to be paid if you're flown to a hospital by Trans-Aero. Remember, this benefit only applies to Trans-Aero Medevac. To receive this benefit, ask for Trans-Aero specifically in a medical emergency. For situations where you cannot speak, make sure you have your Trans-Aero membership card alongside either your ID or health insurance card. This will act as a request for Trans-Aero Medevac. You can print out the membership card on the City of Artesia's website. In life's most critical moments, Trans-Aero, the City of Artesia, and our partners stand ready to help when you need it most. If you're an Eddy County resident, take advantage of this free benefit and make sure you fly with Trans-Aero Medevac. Oh, I'm Rich Thomason. The Trump administration is not backing down one bit in its war on those it identifies as narco-terrorists.
The Southern Command says it's conducted a strike on a boat in the eastern Pacific Ocean. The military says the vessel was engaged in narco-trafficking operations, though it did not provide evidence to back up the claim. It says 2 people were killed, and that brings the reported death toll to at least 107 in 30 known boat strikes by U.S. forces in the waters off South America. And President Trump told reporters Monday
there was a major explosion in the dock area where they load the boats up with drugs.
And saying the U.S. was responsible. I'm Ben Thomas.
Parts of Wisconsin are under 2 feet of snow, the result of a big winter storm. It pummeled the plains, the upper Midwest, and the Great Lakes before moving into parts of the Northeast. Travel on the roads and in the air was snarled, and there are hundreds of thousands of power outages. A National Guard deployment in New Orleans, authorized by President Trump, gets underway today, part of a heavy security presence for New Year's celebrations. Comes a year after an attack on Bourbon Street left 14 people dead. New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell says the extra security is appreciated.
The National Guard, as you know, are expected to be in our city and in partnership with the city through Mardi Gras. Okay, so that is something that we do know, and we absolutely are welcoming of those added resources.
Some 350 Guard members will be hitting the streets of New Orleans through mid-February. A new Russian nuclear-capable missile system has been deployed to active service in Belarus, that according to the Russian Defense Ministry. On Wall Street, the Dow is down 89 points, while the NASDAQ trading 2 points lower, and the S&P is off 3. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Chuck McDowell here with Wesley Financial Group. My 78-year-old friend Linda called me yesterday. She bought a $40,000 timeshare in Nashville. She was told it was a great investment and that he would personally book all her vacations. All lies. She called our sales rep, Chris, the next morning at 4:57 a.m. to cancel, and she was told it was too late. You had your chance yesterday. Another lie. She has 10 days in Tennessee. I am in a war with the timeshare industry because people keep buying their lies, and they don't want me to help you. If you need a timeshare, I'm sure one of the 3,500 people that call my office weekly would love to give you one of theirs. Or go online and pay $1 for it. But stop paying $40,000 for lies. It's time to stop the insanity. Don't wait another day.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit kit. 800-364-7711. That's 800-364-7711. 800-364-7711.
Former Bangladesh Prime Minister Khalida Zia has died at the age of 80. Her rivalry with Sheikh Hasina defined Bangladeshi politics for a generation.
Like Hasina, Zia's premiership had been marred by allegations of corruption. She was jailed for 5 years when opposition leader in 2018. At 72, she had called the allegations politically motivated, telling her supporters, "I will be back. Do not worry and be strong." Her son, Tariq Rahman, had also been sentenced in absentia, but they were both acquitted of corruption charges earlier this year. Her son returned to Bangladesh for the first time in 17 years, just days before his mother's death. He will lead her party in the first elections since Hasina fled the country.
The BBC's Asadeh Mashiri. China's top diplomat, Foreign Minister Wang Yi, is slamming a record U.S. military sale to Taiwan. News and analysis, townhall.com. Federal air safety investigators are working to pinpoint the cause of the weekend mid-air collision of two helicopters over southern New Jersey.
Police in New Jersey, where two helicopters crashed Sunday, confirmed that the second pilot has also died. 65-year-old Kenneth Kirsch had survived what the FAA is investigating as a mid-air collision and was medevac to the hospital but did not make it. The other pilot, 71-year-old Michael Greenberg, died at the scene. The pair were friends and were eating breakfast that morning at Sal's Filipinos Cafe at Hamilton Airport.
I saw one go down, and then I saw the other one go down, and it was a little bit of disbelief.
The pilots were the only two aboard. I'm Julie Walker.
Australian police say an investigation that extended to the Philippines, investigation of two men accused of killing 15 people at a Sydney Jewish festival, has uncovered no evidence that they were part of a broader terrorist cell. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Hi, this is Holly from Nels Floral in Artesia, and we are so happy to be the new florist for the KSVIP. If you know someone who is having a special day or event, a birthday, anniversary, or something big is happening in their life, let's make them the KSVIP. On their day, we'll say something on the radio about your special person, and they will receive a beautiful flower from Nels Floral. So call KSVP at 575-746-2751 and nominate your KSVIP.
welcome back, Artesia. It's the third hour here on Tuesday, December 30th. I'm your host, Scott Pettis. So glad to be back on air with you. Had a great visit with the Chamber last hour. It looks like this new year is shaping up to be a lot of fun. They've got a lot of things coming down and, a lot of exciting events. 100 years for the Chamber. That's pretty cool. Hey, so we've got, here in just a few moments after our weather, we'll be joined by the guys from over at the shelter, and they're going to be bringing the Pet of the Week. So get ready. Pet of the Week. If you aren't logged on, if you want to see this animal, if you're just listening to this on the radio and you want to see the animal coming in, all you got to do is log on to ksvptv.com and check out our live stream on there, and you'll be able to see the pet as well as hear all about it and all of the opportunities they've got to adopt pets. So, hey, we're going to go ahead and we're going to check in on our weather. And after we check in on our weather, we'll be joined by the group from the shelter. I see them out there in the truck, and maybe they're waiting on the pet to come in. So we'll get started in here in just a few moments.
With your Pecos Valley weather, a little bit of cloud cover early today, but we get more sunshine toward afternoon, and we're headed for the mid-40s to low 50s. Overnight, a few clouds, mid-20s, and then we get sunshine on Wednesday, mid-50s on the afternoon high. A few clouds on Wednesday night, and then a mix of sun and clouds New Year's Day. We will have a little bit of sunshine, though, our high in the upper 60s. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
All right, welcome back, Artesia. We're here in just a moment. We'll be joined by these guys, but I want to take a look at the weather. It says we're going to get up in the 50s, but I'm looking outside and I still see snow falling from the sky. So it's pretty interesting. I'm looking at like I say, out east of town, it's perfectly clear and sunny out there. But looking towards town, you can see this cloud sitting over the top of us and this nice little snowfall just kind of floating through the air. So it's going to be an interesting weather day, to say the least. But hey, just enjoy it while it lasts, So it's a lot of fun. All right, walking in the door now, we've got the guys from the pound, and today's pet, I think, just escaped his handler. So, oh man. All right, fellas, how are we doing today? Good, man. Who do we got? We got an excited little friend with us today.
Yeah, we got Michu here.
Michu. She's going to meet you, or he's going to meet you? He's going to meet you. Yeah, let's see if we can get him to come up here. Oh, look at that. There he goes. He's curious about it. He's going to talk in the microphones, and got a lot of energy there. So tell us all about Michu, Harry.
Well, Michu is
pull the microphone up a little bit closer, bud. Yeah, there we go.
He's a 3-year-old Mastiff mix.
Okay.
He's been neutered and vaccinated.
Oh man, he's ready to go.
He is ready to rock.
He's a walk out the door today type dog. So awesome, yeah. So Michu is how big you say he is?
Yeah, I'd put him around about 50.
About 50 pounds, yeah. Yeah, so he's not a real big dog. You say he's 3, so he's fully grown, so he's not going to get any bigger then. So
he seems to get along with other animals pretty good. And
there he goes. So awesome. He's got some good energy. Yeah, he knows sit. He's like, I don't know if I want to do it, but he knows how to sit. There you go. All right. So Michu's up for adoption. So if anybody wants to come and check him out and be a fun dog to have in your household. How are we doing on the program? Are we still got funds for the year? Or?
We're pretty much out of it.
Okay.
We are looking at some other options at the moment. It's been a great program.
Yeah.
It has been a great program, and we can do some different things.
Yeah.
We may not be able to cover the whole spay and neuter. We may not be able to cover any of the spay and neuter, but definitely some of the adoption fee and stuff like that we may be able to take care of for you moving forward.
Yeah.
But it is, a new year, so we're going to start looking for some new grants and some new funding for it. We're hoping, because it has been a good program, and it has we've been able to get a lot of animals adopted, and so.
Gene got him all excited. Gene walked in the door to take a picture, I think, and
he took off on me.
Yeah, he was gone. He's going to go say hi to Gene. So
we were able to adopt 62 animals under that program.
62. Wow, that's awesome.
62, we have not seen one come back.
No returns. That's phenomenal.
And that's the important part right there is making sure that they find a home, but also the right home.
Yeah.
So we don't get them back. And unfortunately, on like Michu here, he was a owner release. So we know he has some training.
Yeah.
Like I said, I told him to sit a minute ago, and he sat down. He hasn't been out in a while, you can tell, so he's kind of excited.
He's kind of excited to get out and about and get moving around.
He's ready to go home.
Yeah.
Somebody for sure. So.
Yeah, he really is. He seems to be excited to go home. So.
All right, good boy.
Awesome. So, with the program being out of funds, what are the regular adoption fees that people are looking at right now?
It's a total of $65, and what that covers is it's a $25 adoption, $15 microchip, and then we require a $25 deposit where you agree to get the animal fixed.
Okay.
So if you get your animal fixed, you get that $25 back.
Okay. So from here on out, then the adopter, I guess, the adoptive family will be responsible for getting the animal fixed. So pay you guys $25 deposit. Once they bring back proof of spay or neuter, then they'll receive their $25 deposit back.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now,
well,
the good thing about Michu is
he's already done.
Yeah, it's already taken care of.
So no $25 deposit. And I say he'd only be $40 then.
Yeah. Well, and he's already chipped, so.
Actually, he's already 25.
Yeah. So he's $25 today.
Yeah. And I'll actually waive the adoption fee for him.
Okay, there we go.
We've had him for a while.
Okay, so Michu could go home with you today.
Correct.
Yeah, for nothing.
Yeah.
So we'll encourage people to get out there, go meet this dog. He's very happy, very friendly, and he'd be a great. If you got a family with, I'd say probably kids. He had any kids around him, or?
He's been around children.
Okay.
He's been around other dogs, all sizes, and
so well socialized.
Not a problem.
Yeah, perfect. So seems very happy. Got a lot of energy, and so he'd be great if he'd be a fit for your family. Get on out there today. So I'm guessing y'all are still sitting there full. I'm assuming, or over full. We've got about 6 to 8 kennels open right now. Oh, that's good.
However, with that in mind, we wanted to bring up with the fact, New Year's Eve, it's coming, and so normally what happens is we have fireworks, we have a lot of loud bangs, and so make sure we want to remind the public, make sure your animals are put up, that they're put up safely, because New Year's Day, the next few days after that, we usually find quite a few animals running at large.
Yeah.
The fireworks just some of the animals are okay with it. Some of them it just
it freaks them out. Yeah.
And so they break out. Even if you think your backyard is completely secure, or they can dig out, they can break through the fence, whatever.
Yeah.
So we wanted to remind them of that, because we will be full after on
probably in a few days.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
We'll find quite a few, I'm sure. So if you're missing your animal after New Year's, make sure you check with us.
Yeah, first place. If your dog goes missing, first place you need to go is the pound, because our what do you call them, animal control officers? Yeah, your animal control officers do a really good job of staying on top of them, picking everybody up, and getting them off the streets. So,
yeah, and even if we haven't picked them up, they can let us know, and if we see them out, then we already have a heads up, and we may be able to get them back, and we'll, especially if your animal's chipped, then we're definitely going to try our best to get them back. But you have to make sure your chip is updated. If you change your phone number, your address, all that, you got to update that information.
Yeah.
But we're going to do what we can to get the animal
That's
back.
a great point. When we moved, of course, my phone number's never changed, but I have not updated that address on Axel. So I'll need to get online and do that. That's a great point. So I didn't think about that. So, and you guys do chipping. So if people have a pet and they want it chipped, you said what, 15?
It's $15.
$15.
It's actually ordinance.
Huh?
It's actually ordinance.
Is it really?
Yeah,
the
it
city
is.
ordinance
Within the city limits, you have to have your animal chipped.
Oh wow!
Yeah. It replaces the actual licensing that most municipalities do.
Okay.
The difference is it's a one-time $15 fee and license.
Chipped and that way. So so tell me a little bit about that. As if someone's dog, I mean, I don't know how they would get checked, but let's say there's an incident at your house, something, and the dog gets checked and they're not chipped. Is there a penalty from the city on that?
There can be,
yes,
sir.
There can be.
So it's the same thing as if we if we get called out for whatever reason and it's about your dog and we have to check the vaccinations and all that. It's the same type of situation. We can cite for non-vaccinated animals. We can non-chipped.
Okay. Yeah, so if you've got a dog, you live in city limits, and that dog is not chipped, get out there today, and go see Harry, and he'll get that microchip in there for him and show you the website, and you can do all that registration on the website. I mean, that thing's a great. When I bought Axel, and I found out about it, that's the first time I'd ever heard of it. And I thought, this is genius. If my dog ever gets away and they find it, they're just scan your dog, and they know who he belongs to.
Well, it's a misunderstood tool for one. A lot of people think they're GPS locators.
No, they're not. They are not that.
And they don't give out personal information. So like only a veterinarian or like an officer or animal shelter is able to retrieve that info.
Yeah, when you scan it, it doesn't come up the address and the phone number and the name of the owner. We have to actually contact to get that information, and then we're able to contact you or bring your animal back. That's why it's important to make sure the address is updated, because that's normally what if our animal service officer does that, they'll try to take them back to that address where this listed, and instead of making the phone call.
That's a great point. So I need to go do that. I will tell people, and this is not these guys saying this. I'm going to say, if you can afford it, those GPS collars are genius.
Yes.
So Harry watched our dog one day, and he's fast, and he got away from Harry, and all I had to do is pull up my phone. We drove out in the field. There he was, just hiding under a mesquite bush, just laying there waiting for someone to find him. So those things are genius. They are pricey, though. They're not cheap, but they're great tools as well. So, I just encourage people, if you've got an animal, it's a member of your family, treat it like you would your kid, Do everything you can for that animal to protect it and take care of it. And so let's see if we can meet you up here one last time before we go off air, and so people can see him. Hey, come on. There you go. Awesome. Well, there he is. He is absolutely gorgeous. He is a pretty, pretty dog. He sees himself on the TV right now. That is hilarious. That is a very aware dog. So if anybody's looking for a companion, a lot of fun. If you're a runner, I think he'd be a great companion. Well, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Best of luck in getting him adopted, and I guess we'll see you next year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Take care, guys. God bless.
Wait. stop the countdown. This is your last chance to get massive savings during the year-end sales event at Roswell Ford. We need to sell 55 vehicles this week, so we'll do whatever it takes to make a deal. Plus, Roswell Ford needs your trade today, so we are willing to overpay, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth, regardless of make, miles, or condition. So you can upgrade to a new Ford with 0% financing for 60 months, 0 down payments, and 0 payments till March 2026. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. Roswell Ford has partnered with more aggressive lenders who will push to approve your credit, even if it's less than perfect. All roads lead to huge American-made savings. 0 down, 0 APR, and 0 payments till March 2026. Get on board at Roswell Ford, 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell. Call 575-623-3673 or online at roswellford.com.
Interest accrues from date of sale. 0 APR is 1667 per thousand financed on 2025 F-150s, subject to lender approval. Offers not combined on select vehicles.
When you or a loved one need medical transport, Trans-Aero answers the call. Trans-Aero Medevac operates 3 rotorcraft bases and 1 fixed-wing base in southeastern New Mexico, allowing them to respond quickly to emergencies across diverse terrains. Their fleet extends coverage deep into New Mexico and West Texas, including Artesia, Carlsbad, Roswell, Ruidoso, Midland, Lubbock, and the surrounding areas, ready to answer the call when every second counts. Trans-Aero Medevac, proudly serving southeastern New Mexico and West Texas. Loan for free, thanks to the partnership from the City of Artesia and Trans-Aero Medevac. Life support by air.
When was the last time a bank asked you about your needs or your goals? When you're a member of Artesia Credit Union, you get to use your money for something more important than fees and finance charges. You get to use your money for you. Membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Become a member of Artesia Credit Union today and see what your partners can do for you. North 5th Street in Artesia or online at artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA.
Hi Artesia, Cambria here from your local KFC and Taco Bell. It's back. Our world famous chicken pot pie is back for a limited time only, and it's better than ever. And for only $5.99, you can't beat that. Come by and try one today. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog, and we hope to see you soon at your local KFC and Taco Bell.
Reliable Tint LLC has a brand new home at 1416 South 1st Street in Artesia, and they're ready to serve you. Now open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, Reliable Tint specializes in professional window tinting and glass replacement for cars, trucks, SUVs, and yes, even big rigs and RVs. From reducing glare and heat to keeping your ride looking sharp, Reliable Tint has the experience and quality you can trust. Stop by their new location, 1416 South 1st Street in Artesia. Reliable Tint LLC, your local experts in tint and glass.
To be a champion, each team member must do their part to help the team win. That is true in business too. Ed Safety and Services LLC want to do their part to help your business win. They specialize in several field services: sandblasting, coating steamers, pressure washing, repairs, and cleanouts. Ed Safety also offers drug and alcohol screening and on-site services and safety trainings to make you better. Ed Safety and Services LLC, 575-736-1047. Proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldog.
Welcome back, Artesia. Hey, we're now joined by the illustrious Mr. Irving. How you doing, bud?
Wow, illustrious. I like it. I'm doing well.
I was like, I need a really, really good adjective here. Illustrious.
Very good. I'll take it.
There you go, man. How was your Christmas, man?
It's very good. Kind of quiet, which was nice, and but did well. Had a good one.
Did you get some nice gifts?
Yeah. A few things.
Good.
I pretty much have everything I ever wanted. Well, other than more guns, and nobody's going to buy those for me.
Yeah, nobody buys those for us. Isn't that the thing? Like, you get to this stage of life, and you're like, People are like, what can we get you? I don't know. If I need something, I just buy it.
Right, yeah.
I don't wait till Christmas. You know, that's the beauty of being an adult, retired, and having a pension. Every day's Christmas. No, my wife, I'm waiting to reveal it. I'll reveal it on the show once it gets completed. But I'm getting a custom hat made right now. So.
Oh, nice.
That was the gift this year. So. Yeah, we're waiting for Benny's to get it all knocked out and completed, and I'm excited to see it once it's done. So
very good, very good.
So awesome. Hey, you know why it's hard to get a yoga instructor out of your house?
Why is that?
Because every time you tell them to leave, they say namaste.
Very good, very good.
Hey, you and I, we need to get you and Gene. You ever watch those guys? They're on YouTube. They always seem like to be sitting in a snowbound place or by a lake or something, and they just sit there with their cups of coffee and tell dad jokes. You and Gene need to do that video.
There we go. Yeah, that could be fun.
Oh man!
That's the calendar for Christmas. So
you got what?
A dad joke calendar.
A dad joke calendar. Okay.
One per day, yeah. So.
One per day. Yeah, you got to keep them rolling. You know, you got to keep increasing your repertoire. You know,
yeah.
And you don't measure dad jokes in laughs because only other dads laugh at your jokes. You measure the quality of a dad joke in the eye roll of your children.
Yeah, there you go.
The deeper the eye roll, the bigger the, you know, that you get. That's when you know you've really come onto a good one.
Right.
Oh man. All right. Hey, you got a joke for us this morning?
I've got a poem for you this morning.
A poem. Oh, now we're moving into the realm of poetry.
Yeah.
Our local poet laureate right here, Mr. Aaron Irving.
All right. So let's face it. The English language sometimes doesn't make much sense. There's no egg in eggplant, no ham in hamburgers, and neither pine nor apple in the pineapple. English muffins were not invented in England. French fries were not invented in France. Why do people recite at a play, yet play at a recital? Park on driveways and drive on parkways. How can the weather be as hot as H one day and cold as H on another? You have to marvel at the unique lunacy of a language where a house can burn up as it burns down, in which you fill in a form by filling it out, and a bell is only heard once it goes. English was invented by people, not computers, and it reflects the creativity of the human race, which of course is not a race at all. That is why, when the stars are out, they are visible, but when the lights are out, they are invisible. And why is it that when I wind up my watch, it starts, but when I wind up this poem, it ends?
Yes, that is very, very true. Our language is hilarious. My son, who struggles with language, you know, he's had struggles with language his whole life. He points it out to me quite regularly. Like, Dad, this makes no sense. Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't have to make sense. Just spell the words and put them in the spelling test.
Right.
His biggest enemy are silent letters. He hates silent letters. Like, this makes no sense at all. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. All right, man. Well, go ahead and hit us with the market report, and let's see what's happening in the world of finance.
All right. This is Aaron Irving with LPL Financial, member of FINRA and the SIPC, bringing you your mid-morning stock market report for Tuesday, December the 30th. Stocks are mixed this morning with the S&P 500 and NASDAQ composite slightly higher, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average was down about 0.16%, bogged down by more declines in artificial intelligence darling NVIDIA and home improvement stock Home Depot. The three major averages are coming off of a losing session yesterday, led by losses in technology stocks. NVIDIA dropped more than 1% yesterday, and fellow AI play Palantir Technologies dropped 2.4%. Others in the trade, such as AMD, have still been big winners this year, along with NVIDIA. and Palantir. NVIDIA's risen 39% for that period, while Palantir and AMD have surged 142% and 78% respectively. This afternoon, the Federal Reserve's December meeting minutes are expected to be released at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Large cap pharma stocks Eli Lilly and Johnson & Johnson have logged gains of roughly 40% so far this year, while Pfizer and Merck have lagged with a decline of about 6% and a gain of more than 6% respectively. Lilly's gains, which catapulted its market cap to more than $1 trillion, a first for a healthcare stock, have come on the back of its advancements in treating obesity, while its injectable Zepbound has been a massive success. 2026 is likely to bring FDA approval of orforglipron, its pill for weight loss. If all remains on schedule, that drug could be on the market by the second quarter. Currently, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 46 points at 48,415. The S&P 500 is 3 points higher at 6,909, and the NASDAQ Composite is up 29 points at 23,503. West Texas Intermediate crude is up 14 cents a barrel at $58.22. Stocks of local interest. HF Sinclair is up 2 cents a share at $46 even. Walmart is down 34 cents at $112.19 a share. ConocoPhillips is up 63 cents a share to $93.26. And Oxy Petroleum is up 95 cents at $41.36 a share. This is Aaron Irving with Oakley & Irving Wealth Management, serving business owners and energy industry professionals in the Pecos Valley and beyond. You can find us at oiwealth.com or at our offices in Artesia and Carlsbad. You can call us at 575-887-7075. All indices are unmanaged and may not be invested into directly. Securities are offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA, and the SIPC.
All right, man. Well, closing out the year sounds all right. Sounds like we're all in a good place.
Yeah, we're still Santa Claus Rally. I think we're still up for the Santa Claus Rally period.
Okay, good. You know, I was sitting there pondering about it. You know, it seems like a lot of the market right now is real dependent on the technology sector. It seems like. I wonder what kind of shift we're looking at in the next 2 to 3 years as we bring back actual manufacturing, and how how whether or not that'll compete within the market space, and people will be able to invest more in that, I guess,
Yeah, it'll be really interesting. I'm sure that, like you said, this year and probably the early effects are going to be weighed down by the capital expenditures that they're making to build those plants and things like that. But yeah, once it's done, the potential is seems to be pretty good for some really
once we're
good
back to manufacturing our own ships, and more of our own car. Well, and interesting enough, we're getting foreign car makers to come here to produce their goods. That's genius.
Right.
That's awesome. Genius right there. So other countries are going to be buying cars that say "Made in America" now. That'll be a great thing. So, just keep opening those.
I'm sure investing in Somali daycares might be turning negative soon.
Did you see that kid? Did you see this kid do this expose? Yeah, and in one day uncover $110 million.
That is crazy.
In daycare fraud, because if anybody doesn't know what's going on right now is, you have all this fraud going on in Minnesota. And one of the things, basically what it's doing is they create daycares, they get federal grants for daycares, parents come in the morning, they sign their kids in, and then they take their kids home. And then they're actually getting paid to go sign their kid in. So they're getting government dollars to go home and watch their own children is basically what's happening. And all that money's just getting injected into their community, and they're making money off the federal government.
And sending it to terrorists overseas.
Yeah, that's the bigger players, I think, more than the locals. But yeah, the big players in that are they're pumping it back into all of their politicians.
Yes,
you can guarantee that.
Allowing that to continue. And something interesting that happened this year, governor that we know of put in some things to make daycare free.
Oh, that popped in my head almost immediately. Because New Mexico expanded their free child care, government paid preschool, sorry, not child care, but preschool to all wage area, across the board now to everybody.
Is MLG funding her retirement plan?
Yeah, man, if we could get someone actually to be interested in this state that would go and do some investigative journalism on all of that for us.
Oh, yeah. Well, they'd probably get killed if they investigated New Mexico. But
But I'm telling you, there's got to be that fraud that's happening up there in Minnesota is not, specific to that state.
It's not isolated to just Minnesota. It's all over. And if we could get rid of that, if we could end all the fraud and corruption, we could get rid of our deficit. People see it's too big to handle, or this $1 billion doesn't amount to but a drop in the bucket of our total economy. It's all the billions of dollars that add up to a whole bunch.
Yeah, there's billions upon billions now at this point are caught up in fraud. Between
we start hanging the fraudsters, then it'll end eventually.
Yeah, I did read an article this morning that any foreigners that are here on visa, if they're not U.S. citizens, but they're here on some kind of visa or something, if they're caught up in this fraud, it's all going to get revoked and they're going to get deported.
Good.
And so, I think if you're caught defrauding the federal government, even if you're here legally, if you're not a U.S. citizen, get them out of the country. Don't spend more money putting them in our prisons, because then we're just paying. We're spending more money on these people. It just makes no sense.
Off without landing the plane.
Exactly. So, quite interesting. All right, man. Well, last time I'll talk to you this week, and so you have a wonderful, wonderful New Year's, man.
All right, you do the same.
All right, God bless.
You too.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. President Trump suggested if Iran thinks it can reconstitute its nuclear program, it has another thing coming. He says Iran will be hit again if it tries to rebuild its nuclear infrastructure. The president spoke at yesterday's meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. The two leaders talked about implementation of Phase 2 of the Gaza ceasefire. Among other things, it calls on Hamas to disarm. The president says Hamas had better honor its commitment to lay down its arms. The president confirms a U.S. military strike on a docking facility in Venezuela, where, according to Mr. Trump, illicit drugs were loaded onto boats headed for the U.S. and elsewhere. A powerful winter storm that's been pounding the plains, the upper Midwest, the Great Lakes, continues its eastward march, spreading snow and ice, fierce winds and bitter cold as it goes. The Dow futures are up 4 points. More details at srnnews.com.
It's time for the Eddy County Sports Report. The Artesia Bulldogs advanced to the semifinal round of the Hobbs Holiday Tournament boys basketball. Yesterday was an early start for Artesia and Farmington. Artesia got off to a quick start, though, led by 10 points after one quarter and went on to a 52-44 victory. Artesia's now 5-2 on the season. That was only the third loss of the season for Farmington. So next up today at 4:45, it's Bulldogs versus Bulldogs, as Albuquerque High is the opponent for Artesia. Albuquerque High is 6-4. They've won 6 of their last 7, including a victory yesterday over a team from Wichita Falls, Legacy High School, 61-22. By the way, the other semifinal, if you're wondering, Hobbs, the host school, will be taking on Holy Cross from Amarillo. The Sports Report brought to you by DSI. Call DSI for all your office technology needs. I'm Eric Butler at KSVP Radio AM 990.
The truth and nothing but. This is the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
Why do you think that we've gone from a purple state, Florida, and it is now a deep red state? And the same thing is happening. You look at this map, and I've got it here in front of me. Where are people moving to? They're moving to places like Nevada. They don't have a state income tax there. They have low taxes in Arizona. They have low taxes in Utah. And you see a massive net gain in Texas, for example. You know, if you look at where are money and people going? I mean, if you look at income losers and winners, $1 trillion win for my free state of Florida. We don't have a state income tax. Half the property tax of New Jersey. We don't have high gas taxes. We don't have high sales taxes. We don't have any of this.
Keeping you on the straight path. Later today, it's the Sean Hannity Show.
Hey, with everything going on in the world right now, this is the perfect time to take a step back, give thanks for what matters the most: family, freedom, opportunity, the ability to take control of your financial future. And that is exactly why I want to tell you about something big. When you buy gold and silver through HannityGold.com, you'll get an extra 1% in free silver on qualified purchases from my friends over at Goldco. If you protect $100,000 of your savings with precious metals, you normally get $10,000 in free silver or gold. This month only, you'll get $1,000 more. Now, this bonus has no limits. It's the strongest offer Goldco has ever put out to date. It won't. So if you've been waiting for the right time, the right moment, this is it. Take control, help protect your savings, and give thanks. Call Goldco at 855-815-GOLD. Or just go to HannityGold.com today. That's 855-815-GOLD or HannityGold.com.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. A little bit of cloud cover early today, but we get more sunshine toward afternoon, and we're headed for the mid-40s to low 50s. Overnight, a few clouds, mid-20s, and then we get sunshine on Wednesday, mid-50s on the afternoon high. A few clouds on Wednesday night, and then a mix of sun and clouds New Year's Day. We will have a little bit of sunshine, though, our high in the upper 60s. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Welcome back, Artesia. Hey, we're going to close out this last segment. Well, my last segment of the year. Gene will be back on tomorrow. You guys can jump on there and listen to him. Still foggy outside. Looks like the freezing fog snow thing has kind of settled down. But, yeah, this is my last segment of 2025, closing out the year. So invited Jeff to come out here. We'll talk a little bit. We'll see what Jeff's big plans for the New Year's are. And but real quick though, let's make sure we let everybody know where they can watch the game this afternoon. Is it going to be on radio and television? Wait a minute.
So you can watch it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I was struggling to hear you a little bit there. Turn you up.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? I got you.
All right.
All right.
So today's game you can catch on KSVPTV.com, on KSVP on YouTube, or that's KSVP TV on YouTube, and KSVP on Facebook, as well as AM 990.
Yeah.
So it'll be on the radio and the interwebs.
On this radio station, and that's at 4:30, right?
4:15.
4:15. That's a strange starting time. We normally don't start times on the 15. 4:15 though. So tune in around 4 o'clock. Check out
Hobbs. So
check out our game, Albuquerque High.
Correct.
Are we still number 1 seed or no? I don't remember who's what on this, but
well, I don't know about that because it's 5A and 4A and Texas schools, and so there's
a whole mix. It's yeah. So we'll be playing Albuquerque High. So we'll be interested to see how the boys do. Good luck, guys.
Yeah,
go out there and crush it.
Yeah, it's a good tournament. They've got a couple of teams from Texas in it.
Yeah,
I know Wichita Falls.
Huh. Yeah.
I saw them last year when I was over there. They're fast.
Yeah.
Good team.
Texans seem to excel at sports, man. Texas got some crushing sports programs out there.
Well, that's just the dangle thing about living in Texas. Oh, I don't live in Texas anymore. Never mind. But I was born in Texas, so therefore, I tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
Dangle, you better get ready to get this show up so I can go over to the Walmart.
There you go. Quit picking on our Texans, all right?
Hey,
but
I'm there.
There we go. All right, so watch that game. So, Jeff, tell us about your world-altering, life-changing, I was going to say New Year's premonition.
Well, okay.
Jeff's now our in-house psychic.
The Dabash.
Yeah.
Because I did work for the psychic hotline.
There you go. So, resolution.
Resolution.
Your New Year's resolution. What's your New Year's resolution?
Well, my big one is to stay alive for another year.
That's a good one to do.
Oh, I've got some interesting ones for most people. I'm like, I'd like to keep my medical bills at under $1 million this year.
Well, good work on that. Maybe quit passing out and breaking your head on the desk here in the office. That'd be good. We can start with that.
That was the door frame of the bathroom that I spun into.
Oh my goodness! Yeah.
Trying to stop a seizure, I ended up
bam.
But
oh man.
I need to get a.
I don't think smacking your head against a door frame is a good answer for a seizure. Like, I'm having a seizure. Let me hit my head on the door frame.
If I would have listened to people and would have just sat down instead of thinking, I just need to throw some water on my face.
There you go.
Nope. Then I have water eyes.
Water and blood. Oh man!
No,
I'm looking forward to this year. 2026 coming in. Is it not weird to you to like hear the dates? Like, so I was like doing that little deal this morning about the last 30 years, the next 30 years, and I'm realizing 30 years from now is 2055.
Yeah.
Like the idea that I may or may not, Lord willing, be alive in 2055 is
right.
It's just weird,
Yeah, made this thought run through a few of my friends' minds the entire time they were flying into El Paso when I was in ICU. It was 2 months before I turned 30 when I was run over.
Yeah.
A few of my friends flying in, they said all they could think about was a conversation we had at the craps table, I think it was at the Bellagio, when I put 10,000 on snake eyes on the craps table. Horrible bet.
Yeah,
but it pays 30 to 1. And I had won that before. So it's like one of those,
I'm going to do this. I got this.
Yeah, it's like I can do this again because it's so amazing when you roll the dice.
Yeah.
And win $300,000.
Yeah.
On this time, I rolled them, and I did not win $300,000. And one of my fraternity brothers was there. He's like, dude, that could have paid for this entire year of college. I was like, man. They're like, why do you do this? It's not like I'm going to be alive. It's not like I'll live past 30 anyway.
Oh, man.
And then they're flying in. I have a 5% chance of living 2 months before my 30th birthday.
There you go.
So self-prophecy is real.
Yeah.
Don't say those things.
Yeah, don't say silly. Yeah, but when you're in your 20s, I will admit, I can look back at my 20s. I was invincible.
Yeah.
Even rolling into probably my mid-30s. Probably wasn't until my late 30s that I realized I was immortal. Amortal, not immortal. Amortal, right. That's kind of when it kind of struck me, as after having kids and going to war a couple times, you're like, maybe I'm not as bulletproof as I think I am.
Well, and in that conversation, I said, well, I would say I wouldn't live past 27, but I'm not a musician, so I'll make it a couple extra years.
Yeah.
And they didn't get it, and I'm like, 27 heaven.
Yeah.
Morrison, Hendrix, okay.
No, I don't get it, but yeah. So looking forward to this coming year. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up here. I'm kind of interesting. Like I'm finishing up my first year on the radio now.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. Like if you had told me 10 years ago that I'd be a part-time radio host, I'd be like, now you're kind of nuts. But it's been fun, and I'm looking forward to another year of it and see where it goes, and just keep expanding stuff.
Yeah. That's what I do. Have to get a few things that I'm working on. I need to start setting deadlines for different projects that I'm working on.
Yeah.
It's this everything is, okay, I'll get this done, and then I'll get this.
Yeah.
I'll get this. I need to get this TV show developed and sold so that then my pro-life screenplay will be sold. No, not anymore. Now that there's a big, like meeting Kevin Sorbo, it's like, okay, I don't have to go sell out to Netflix or whoever to get this movie made.
Yeah.
I just need to rewrite the screenplay for the final time.
Yeah. You know, there's a great book out there, and I'll recommend it to anybody. I'll have to look up the name of it now. The author's name is Doug Wilson, and he's got a book, and it's called Plod-ductivity, not productivity.
Oh.
Plod-ductivity. And you know, I've tried to take a little bit of what he says to heart there, because you know we all want to do these big, marvelous things. We want to do it in one fell swoop. You know, we want to just go in there, get it all done, and like, ta-da! Look what I. But the true productivity is just day after day after day, just plodding along, man. Just you want to write a book. If you wrote a page a day for a year, you wrote a 365-page book.
Right.
You can sit down and write a page. That's what is a page is 500, 600, 800 words maybe. Maybe 1,000 words. Sit down and write that every day, and at the end of the year you got a 365-page book.
And that is something that I need to get back into is it's like called the mind dump, and it's just free writing.
Yeah.
Just get everything out.
Yeah.
And then I find whenever I do that, then I'll find things in. I'll go back and I'll read. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
this will fit into here.
Yeah.
I didn't, because I hadn't connected the dots.
Yeah, sometimes we can't put all of our thoughts together in one continuous flow. But I sit and I think about it. I write about every single week. I write a sermon. It's usually 3,000 to 5,000 words, somewhere in that. Every week, that's a page a day.
Yeah.
And so by the end of the year, if I put all that together, so. I encourage people, like, you don't have to write a book. If you just want to build something, you want to build something for your house, you want to make a repair, sometimes we all want to just do it in one big giant, I did it over the weekend,
Yeah.
But maybe you drag it out over a month, 2 months, and you got it done. Just produce something.
And that's something that, I at times have trouble when we're like, oh, I'm a writer, and I have problems saying that. I always have.
Yeah.
And my mentor, Tony Haas, who really got me into writing next door when I was in the 3rd grade.
Yeah.
We were talking one time. Whenever I was writing my obituary, I had getting help from her, and I said, I don't know. It's like on this. I'm writing this, and I'm not a writer.
Yeah.
And she said, you've been writing for how long? I'm like, yeah, but I've only had a few things published.
Yeah.
I haven't really sold that much. She said, and you write.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but I haven't.
Just
you
write.
write.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, yeah, I do, but just because you're not making a living off of it right now,
Right.
you're a writer.
Yeah.
And that kind of really helped me get rid of oh no, I don't have a book. Everything has been turned down. My last screenplay, I'm not successful.
Yeah.
And thankfully, Tony was really good with that.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with it.
I just encourage you guys this year, and I started off the show with this is, whether you eat, whether you drink, whatever you do it to the glory of God, and just do it a little bit every day, and just keep pressing forward, and you'll be amazed at what you can produce in a single year, to if you just put your mind to it. So, but I think that's it. That's what we're looking for this year. So, ladies and gentlemen, I sign off for 2025. Thank you guys for listening this year. Look forward to speaking to you again next year, and have a wonderful, wonderful New Year's. God bless.
Hey, Artesia, are you looking for something beautiful, meaningful, and made right here at home? Come visit Sunflowers at 1010 West Main, your local flower shop that's all about community. From fresh, handcrafted floral arrangements to stunning custom turquoise jewelry and locally made leather goods, we celebrate the artistry of New Mexico every day. Stop by, say hello, and support the heart of Artesia. Call us at 575-748-1010 or visit us online at sunflowersartesia.com. Come celebrate community, connection, and the spirit of Artesia. Sunflowers, where there's joy in every bloom.
Oh, man.
What's wrong, honey?
Oh, the water softener is out of salt again. I don't have time to get any.
Well, then call Artesia Soft Water. They can deliver it and even put it in the softener if you ask them to. And check this out. They also have an app for your phone called Easy Salt. It'll remind us when it's almost out of salt.
Oh, of course. I should have known that. I'll call them today.
Artesia Soft Water. 575-746-3822.
Water, 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 water. Artesia Soft Water.
Hawker & Sons of Artesia, a company specializing in excavation and construction, is proud to support and provide construction services to the people and businesses of Eddy County and the surrounding area. With their expert knowledge of the industry, Hawker & Sons is well equipped to offer top-level service and professionalism to all oil field businesses, commercial and private parties with excavation and construction needs. Call Hawker & Sons today at 575-365-3175 or visit their website at hawkerandsons.com. Go Bulldogs!
Looking for power, performance, and a whole lot of game day style? Come to Major Supply, your one-stop shop for industrial goods and outdoor gear. With the brands you trust, Milwaukee, Rigid, and much more. Built for the job site and tough enough for any task. And when the work's done, gear up for game day with team apparel, sunglasses, and all the sporting equipment you need to play hard and cheer harder. Tools, threads, and everything in between. Stop by today at 1808 South 1st in Artesia or check them out online at MajorSupplyLLC.com.
Here are some helpful tips to get you and your teeth through the winter months from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Brush your teeth twice a day. Brushing not only protects your teeth, but also protects the gums from catching infections. Use the right toothpaste. The cold winter air as well as sinus pressure can cause sensitivity. Floss daily. Flossing protects your mouth from developing plaque, which can make you more prone to problems like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and oral cancer. At Smile Expressions, we welcome new patients. Contact us today, 575-746-1900.
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpinning & Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpinning & Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, and here for all your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of the Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
Looking for the right ride at the right price? Come to Tate Branch Artesia and check out our used cars. We've got a huge selection of all makes, all models, and every color you can imagine. Priced right to fit your budget. Many vehicles have payments under $500 and come with a lifetime powertrain warranty for your peace of mind. Bad credit upside down in your trade? No problem. We work with all credit and we'll fight to get you approved. Experience the Tate Branch difference today, where great cars, great prices, and great people come together. Stop by Tate Branch at 919 South 1st Street in Artesia or visit us online at tatebranchartesia.com.
Storm that brought snow, ice, and high winds across the plains and upper Midwest continues to move to the east. National Weather Service meteorologist Andrew Orison is tracking the storm.
We did have the most recent winter storm that did produce areas of ice, and that actually did produce some power outages across portions of Michigan and especially across New York State. The conditions are improving when it comes to that, but nevertheless, we still do have some strong winds that will be potentially causing maybe a few more power outages across portions of the Northeast, but at this point, the worst does seem to be over.
President Trump has been talking with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu about how to implement Phase 2 of the Gaza ceasefire The president wants to move quickly, but says Hamas must disarm. At their meeting in Mar-a-Lago yesterday, the president also said Iran should not try to reconstitute its nuclear program.
Now I hear that Iran is trying to build up again, and if they are, we're going to have to knock them down. But hopefully that's not happening.
And the president confirmed a U.S. military strike on a docking facility in Venezuela, where he claimed boats were loaded with illicit drugs. U.S. home prices rose in October, but at the slowest annual rate in more than 13 years. Government data show home prices were up just 1.7% last month. It's another positive sign in a housing market that has been too expensive for many would-be homebuyers. More artists have canceled performances at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. after President Donald Trump's name was added to the facility. Kennedy Center President Richard Grinnell claimed the cancellations were politically motivated and that the center has received inquiries from artists willing to perform there.